What's up, y'all? A little sports talking ENT here again with another one. What's up with it, Jacob? I see you in the building. Big Who, I see y'all in the building, man. We gonna get it cracking. I'm gonna drop that link for you, man. Jacob, man, I hadn't heard from you in a minute, man. What's going on, bro? Yeah, we live right now, man. My daughter first day of school today too, man. She got me feeling old, man. She got me feeling old. You've been working, yeah. I know. I know you've been grinding, man. I know you've been on your gristle. I tried to scream. I tried to scream at you the other day, man. On Lou the Rider's channel, and I was trying to tell you too. I was trying to talk to you too. About them Cowboys, man. Well, let me get you in here. I dropped the link for you, Jacob. We gonna tackle everything, man. I'll probably be on for just a little bit. Then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn it in because I got an early one tomorrow. Wait for a few more people to get up in here. Hey, Jacob, I see you ain't coming in.
Yo, what up?
What's going on, Jacob?
Not a lot, man. If I didn't see you, ain't no telling. I probably bailed out. Probably had got caught up doing something. Probably didn't see you, Polo.
It's all good, man. Sure, you ain't gotta explain nothing this way.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's good, man. How you doing?
Man, on the grind, man. Just like you, man. Like I told you, man. It was my daughter's first day of school.
It's
Man,
good, man.
she had me
Congratulations.
tearing. She had me tearing up, man.
Yeah,
I took it like a G, though, man. I took it like a G,
yeah.
man.
Hey, man, that's good, man. That's your baby girl.
Sure,
I probably would have
man.
done the same damn thing too.
Yeah. It's
You
like
know?
one minute you turn around, one minute they baby, next thing you turn around, man, they like sprouting up on you, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like I
But
said, I probably would have felt the same way, man. If I was in that, if if whenever I get in that situation like that where I got a
uh-huh,
a wife and the kids or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Or you know, that's my first one or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I feel the
uh-huh.
same way too.
Man, it's coming up soon for you. 'Cause I
I
think
hope
you was talking about you had a date the other night.
I did. I mean, we kind of, we kind of, we just on a, you know, slow motion trial right now.
Right.
Yeah,
No, my
she kind of going through a little. She had a, a death in her family, so
Yeah, baby.
some kind of.
I'm about to tell about some of your friends.
Huh?
I,
Oh,
I'm about to set you. I'm about to set you up, Jacob.
hey man, I'm still available.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, I ain't got no girl. I mean,
I bet. Yeah,
I'm
but
still,
yeah.
I'm still. Hey, look, let me tell you something. You
Uh-huh.
know, uh, I always tell a person, hey, my doors has always been open. Some people don't understand why I've been, I ain't been in a relationship in about 5 years. So
Damn.
some people, some people think it's by choice. And no, not really. I mean, I just haven't made no, no hard pursuit to really just been trying to pursue anybody. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
uh, I'm only rocking with whoever's rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? If I don't
Mm,
see that, uh, you know, I remain single until otherwise. You know what I'm saying? But no, my door's still open. Like I said, it ain't. I don't see no real super huge uh real potential. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I tell people all the time. Uh, ain't nobody put like this. I ain't met nobody to prove me wrong. You know,
right.
so
Well, I mean, Jacob, man, I put it like this, man. You know, you really can't. You can't force. You can't force nothing like that. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Especially when it comes to the laws of attraction, and when it comes to when it comes to people meeting and coming together and being attracted to one another, man, it's something that you really can't force. If you do try to force it, then 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna pan out well. And see, your mindset is actually a good thing because if you focusing on different things, okay, all right, man. Hey, uh, okay. Salute to you, TJ. Hey, Jacob, I know you see the message. Hey, man, TJ, man, RIP, man. Okay. You got,
condolences, brother. Condolences,
yeah.
TJ.
Hey, we know about Laos, man. Me and Jacob took a hit
Yeah,
right one after another, man. So
yeah.
in the LDBC family, man, like I'm telling you, man, we stick together. Uh,
Praying for
Jacob,
you,
man,
homie.
yeah, Jacob, man, he went through trial and tribulation. I went through trial and tribulation, man. So it's only right. Hey, TJ, man, you keep your head up, man, and you keep on working. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy TJ, because like Jacob, you know what I'm saying? TJ is a very knowledgeable guy when it comes to the sport of boxing, as well as football and other sports too as well. So go sub to his page, man. He puts out dope content. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mr. You there? I see you in the building, man. Um, okay, but yeah, and prayers to your wife, man. For real, man. I already know, man. I got a wife too, so I know how it go. But anyways, like I was saying, Jacob, man, you see a lot of people, man, they force the issue, but see, you doing the thing correct, the correct way. You know what I'm saying? You focusing. Okay, like if a female like constantly trying to get at you, stuff like that, right? You like, Shh, I'm working right now. Actually, that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you busy, and 9 times out of 10, you ain't gotta. You gonna be busy to where you ain't gotta get tied into the bullshit. And if you want to stay single, no drama, all that other stuff, live a peace free life. Sometimes it's like that, man. So I commend you, but you have other guys that are in your position, right? That are single or whatever, and they be trying to force the issue, be thirsty. Man, they be like the thirstiest niggas on earth, man. And guess what? They ain't never successful, man.
Right, right. Man, ain't look just like today. My the girl I went on a date with kind of got jealous because I ain't hit her up this morning.
Hmm.
She's like, "Oh, I guess you got another friend." I said, "Nah, I just been trying to take care of some business." It wasn't that.
Right.
She felt some kind of way, but I mean, I've been calling you, texting you almost every day. You
Hmm.
know, you make one sudden mistake, and she didn't go off, but I could tell she was, you know, feeling some type of way because I didn't say nothing to her. I said, "Nah, I
Well,
ain't want
shoot.
that."
I mean, what? Okay, so what? I mean, what? I mean, what? How long y'all? Y'all been kicking it for what? Quite some time or something, man.
Nah, it's still early, man. It's probably
Still
like
early in the game, huh?
yeah, it's still early, man. It ain't nothing. Still trying to get your feet wet. I'm still trying to get my feet wet, but she,
Mm.
you know, she hasn't
Yeah,
quite.
yeah.
Like I said, she just
You trying to get something else wet too.
nah, nah. I kind of fell, but nah, I kind of fell back because, like I said, she just lost her granny, man.
Fell back my
So
ass, nigga. You trying to get that dick wet? That's what it is.
nah, nah,
Yeah, it is.
nah. I'm a chill.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
chill, Polo. I'm a chill.
Yeah,
I
chill
ain't
my
bringing
ass up.
nothing
What's
up.
up with the weight? What? I see you in the building, man.
I'm a chill. I'm
No, I
going
know.
to
I know.
chill. Wait, what? What's up, man? Wait, what? Man, I like wait, what, man? Wait, what? Wait,
No,
what? Won't he? Wait, what is telling me not to come to Miami? He sound
uh-uh.
like I'm in. I'm in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, you will be, man, because you gonna want it, man. You gonna do. You already, hey, Jacob, man. You already got the beard. You know what I'm saying? With the, you know what I'm saying. So you get your rose on, man.
yeah,
You gonna start pulling them, man, like crazy. They
yeah.
gonna start flocking to you, man.
So all I need is that Don Corleone.
Yeah. He gonna, Jacob, man. Jacob gonna be like,
Look at here. Wait, what? Talking about trying
yeah,
to
I
get
feel,
what wet?
man.
Well. Look, we talking about the grass outside. Wait, what?
uh, nah, that's not
You
what we
know
talking about.
when you wake up in the morning, wait, what? And you see the grass look a little dry.
Yeah,
Throw a little water on it so it can grow.
yeah. That's called morning wood. Wait, what? Shoot, you
That
already
fool
know, man.
said
We can't.
morning wood.
Hey, well, hey,
Damn,
Jacob.
man. Yeah.
Hey, Jacob, man. Hey, TJ, know what I'm talking about, man. Your wife, man, my wife, man. They feel that morning wood. That's it. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna put it to you
Man,
like. I'm sorry, man. My bad.
you
I keep it
nah, you good.
PG-13. You know how we do out here in the
Hey, we
Daily
ready.
Child
Hey,
Nation.
man. Hey, look, we grown ass men up in here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We grown ass men up in here.
yeah, but some people be getting
Yeah.
offended. You said I'll be on in 20 minutes. Definitely want to talk about the video talk. Yeah, we gonna get into that, man. Cause I'm glad Jacob is uh in here, man. Cause we do got to get a we do got to get on this topic though. Cause
Yeah.
we talking about old school coaches. I'm gonna get on that in
Yeah.
just a few minutes. But Jacob, man, I wanted to ask you something, dog.
What's up?
Um, this was in reference to earlier because it has to do with Dame and it got to do with Chauncey Billups, man. But I didn't get your take on it. Young came through, he pulled up and let me know everything. But okay, Dallas got Jason Kidd up in there, all right,
Right.
and
Right.
the Blazers got Chauncey Billups in there, and
Right.
then you got other team. You got Willie Green and Sam Cassell. Hopefully, fitting to land a job pretty soon.
Mm.
My question is this, man: do you think this is my first question? Do you think that Dame and Chauncey are going to be able to work things out, man? Being that Chauncey, because this is the thing, Jacob. Chauncey wants to bring in that new philosophy, or I mean that old school philosophy of the 2004 Pistons team that won that championship, which is straight just defense first, offense second. You feel me? Kind of
Right.
like what Tibbs is doing. Do you think Dame is going to be able to transition to that? And how you think they're going to be able to work that thing out? Or you think Dame going to be stubborn?
Well, I think that you know, if I'm Dame Lillard and I'm looking at Chauncey Phillips as, for one, a great point guard, a Hall of Famer, uh, and he's also an NBA champion. That's what really made Chauncey Phillips who he was as a player. So somebody who knows the game and somebody who's played the game, and he's played with other great players. He's played with great players in Detroit. He's played with Hall of Famers uh, in Denver, and I just think that you want to bring that back to kind of set the tone what NBA basketball really was all about, what it's truly about, and it's what really, like I said, it's what made certain players who doesn't and that did not even win a championship great too as well. You know, just basketball now. It's kind of like everything's been an offensive. It's what it makes Dame Dollar actually look more one sided, more of an offensive guy, and I think that Dame, uh, I think he can open up to Chauncey, and he just has to trust the system that Chauncey is also bringing. Because I think it's just going to change the mindset, not only just Chauncey Billups, but it's going to change the mindset of Blazer basketball, and then the players that the players that they have acquired, and players that they've drafted too. So Dame Dollar, I mean, I think this will make him a better leader. I'm not saying that he's not a leader at all. I think he's a good leader. I think this will make him more of a folk. How can I say, more of a focus? Um, you know, I feel like this. I think that he'll be a better guard, making better adjustments down the line, if that makes sense. You get in the playoff series,
Yeah,
and I think
it
that
made perfect
this is
sense.
this gonna really challenge him, uh, him thinking more. You know what I'm saying? I think it's
Mhm.
just man, it's gonna make everybody else better, including himself and around him. I think once Village can get him to buy into the system, because you have to trust the process. You got to trust the process. You got to trust the system. Um, Chauncey is not definitely by any means. I mean, he needs Dame Dollar. You know what I'm saying? To uh, become, put like this: if you want to be great, like a Michael or Kobe, these are guys that he played against. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and you're talking
That's
about
fact.
the names that Chauncey Billups has faced in his career. I mean, the playing against the Bean. I mean, that's that's big. He beat Kobe for a
Yeah.
championship. That's big. Why
Mhm.
would Dame Lillard would not want to accept or receive any type of uh, you know mentorship from uh, a future Hall of Fame, possible coach? And
Well,
and if he, but that's pretty much my take, man. I just think that you know,
let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, Jacob, and
yeah,
let me tell you why there's gonna be some pushback on Dame's end.
uh huh,
Dame was already having problems. He's had problems with two players in particular, which he had a chance to really work them out. It wasn't C.J. McCollum. Actually, three players. He's had trouble with. Um, he's had trouble with LaMarcus Aldridge in the past. Them
uh
not being on the same page, and LaMarcus Aldridge, he from the crib, Jacob. He from my neck of the woods.
Yeah,
So
he went to Seagoville. I remember where he went to Seagoville High School.
yeah, so and you're like, well, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Us Texas cats, we humble, but don't get it twisted.
Hmm.
Like if you get beside yourself, you know what I'm saying. That's it. And LaMarcus Aldridge is just a laid back cat. You know what I'm saying. He just wanted to play ball and give his best, and he was one of the premier post players at that time. Very skilled down low and everything. It was very versatile. Then you got to think about him and Nurkic. Him and Nurkic said that he was frustrated about kind of like the situation that's going on with with your man Luca and
Hmm.
KP. KP was
Hmm.
frustrated at the fact that he wasn't getting no touches. Nurkic was frustrated at the fact that he wasn't getting no touches either. Now I know Nurkic is not all the way to himself and everything, you know what I'm saying, because he did suffer that real bad injury the previous year before, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But still, Nurkic before that, man, Nurkic was very valuable, but he needs the touches and he needs to get involved more. In order for him to get himself going or whatnot. And then, of course, was my boy Gary Trent Jr. Okay, Gary Trent Jr. Him and Gary Trent Jr. had gotten to it many, many times, and he actually stood up to Dame, and he was tired of Dame earlier, shooting, trying to play the hero ball like you alluded to, trying to just dance and all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying, and also a point shave too as well, to where be like, hey, I'm the man and everything, and that's what ultimately led him going to Toronto or whatnot, because he felt like, and everybody was like, okay, well, he just wanted the ball and and all this other stuff. What are y'all talking about? Gary Trent Jr. He played solid defense too. You know what I'm saying? And he was more efficient than a lot of the other shooters were. Gary Trent Jr. was very efficient and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that I was telling the homie Ticket about. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, I'm not trying to get off too key. But the main point I'm trying to make is that when you got a guy like Chauncey Billups up in there, and he wants to bring the old school type of feel and mentality and stuff like that, I think that Dame is going to give some pushback a little bit. I don't think it's going to be as easy as what people may think. He already wanted Jason Kidd, but I'm like, if you want Jason Kidd, then you might as well listen to Chauncey Billups. They both got a ring. Both were elite point guards. I mean,
Yeah.
Chauncey Billups wasn't as good as Jason Kidd, but they pretty much played the same position and everything, and were
Yeah.
successful at it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I, I, I mean, and that could be the flip side of things. Of if he does get pushback from Dame, but Dame has to realize something. You're talking to a coach, an ex NBA great. You know what I'm saying? And that has done something that you have not done, and that is win a world championship. And he beat two great all-time Hall of Famers, two legendary players. He beat
Four
two
of
of the
them.
greatest
Four
basketball,
of
one of
them.
the greatest basketball tandems in basketball. He went up against
Four
Shaq
of them,
and
Jacob.
Kobe. Four of them, or whoever was on the team. I
Paul
know.
Malone, Gary Payton.
Come along, yeah, Gary Payton. Yeah, he beat four Hall of Famers. Why would you not be receiving anything? You're really going to be this stubborn? Just look at your career. Chauncey Billups has put like this. Larry Brown was his coach at Detroit when he was playing at Detroit, and I mean, you're talking about Chauncey Billups' career. Uh, I mean, he had a great career, in my opinion. I mean, I thought he was one of the best solid point guards in the NBA. You know, did Chauncey Phillips? could do a lot. He was very defensive sound minded. So I mean, you want that from a coach because uh, that's the league now. It's more everybody's more on the offensive mindset. You know, dribble, dribble, shoot. You know, get back on the other side of the ball. When it comes down to it, the reason why these other teams are staying in the game because guess what? That's a lack of defense. You know, a lot of times lack of defense. That guard play is put like this. You know how they say uh, two tough positions in football is a quarterback and a cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Because a cornerback, guess what? You know, you can save the game by deflecting the pass. You can save the game by uh, creating a turnover. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I mean, just think about it. If a quarterback, all he was good was running receivers, but he could never, get the picks. He could never you know, make the certain make plays on that side of the field. I mean, talking about, what really good is that cornerback if he can't both, uh, not just line up, you know what I'm saying, make some tackles, but also, if he can't get those pass deflections and all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying, that would literally make him a shutdown corner, which means that he's a he's a great defensive back. You know what I'm saying? On You feel what I'm saying? Because if you just a basketball player, you coming down the court with the ball, yeah, you're great. Against the ball, what is that? What are you? You know what I'm saying? Are you just offensive? Because that's what it makes Dame Lillard looks like. He's just great offensively. We know that he can score. There ain't no doubt about it. He's a top. Uh, yeah, that's right, TJ. He did play that finals. Karl Malone didn't. That's right. He sure did.
But
But
he was still on the roster.
he was still on the roster. Yeah, he's still on the roster. But
Still on there.
but
Sorry,
yeah.
TJ.
Right, but man, but you know what I'm saying? That's just what I think, man. I truly believe that. If Dame Lillard, man, he has to. Uh, I would be absurd to be having any type of feedback against my coach that has beat four Hall of Famers in the finals for the championship. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
just
For a
say,
title.
hey, let's just say three, man. So we'll make TJ
Three.
feel somewhat
Okay,
better.
three. Three. So we'll say that. And that's I don't understand that right there, man, to me, basically saying that these guys have not played in an era that
Wait, I'm gonna
that
let you cook though. I'm gonna let you cook in a minute, bro.
but these guys just I don't know, man. I hope that doesn't happen because really it won't make any sense. Like, come on, Portland. When the last time y'all been to the finals? 1992. Okay,
Yeah, that's a good
so
point.
listen to Chauncey Billups. Don't
And they
don't
were
come
going.
in. Yeah, huh?
They were going consistently because remember they lost to Detroit. They lost to the Lakers. I mean, not the Lakers. They lost to the Bulls,
They lost to the Bulls and they lost to Detroit.
and they lost to Detroit. So
Yep.
they were going. They were going quite frequently, and I think they. Man, who else did they? They lost to another team too.
They made.
Uh,
Those are the only two. Those are the only two notable finals that I know about when I
right.
was little. Was Detroit first. I watched the Detroit finals in 89, 90, and then the 91, 92 NBA finals, which I thought, man, I was kind of. I ain't gonna lie, man. I used to kind of like Portland Trailblazers coming up as a kid. You know, I was fascinated with their jerseys, man. Used to love their jerseys, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I like old Clyde and all the great Portland players. You know, Kersey. You know, Trump and what's his name? Kevin Duckworth, them and all of them. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I mean, but
Terry Porter.
Terry Porter was one.
I used to love Terry Porter. Watch it.
Hmm.
I like the way he played the point
Hmm.
guard position.
Yeah, yeah. Terry Porter was a good one too, man. I mean, it just look. This is the best thing that could have happened to Portland, and you know, the reason why I don't see Dame. I just, I just don't see it, man. I mean, because you have to have one of those type of coaches who pretty much say, "Oh, I just let Dame do what he wants to do." Because you know what? Guess what? Rick Carlisle ain't gonna let him do that. You think? Do
Hell
you really?
no.
Do you really think? Do you really think Rick Carlisle, if he was the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers, right? You think he's gonna
Mhm.
let Dame Lillard just do what Lane Lillard do? No, and there's no way he's not gonna do that. You know,
He gonna
he's
have to be
not.
like a Jamal Tinsley.
Yeah, yeah. Buck Williams. Yeah, that's right.
All
Yeah,
right, wait,
big
what,
Buck
man?
Williams.
Wait, what you got on this, man? You been ready to, stir fry
Sorry,
on this
wait,
for a
what?
minute.
Salute, bro.
Shout out to Polo. Shout out to the chat. Salute to the panel. Well, good, JJ. I see you over
What's
there
up,
with the
man? How
fire
you
thing.
doing, bro?
Appreciate you. Nah, listen, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing solid. I'm always solid. So no more, no high. Um, like I said, like I was over here steaming. My oven was preheating. So you was good, Polo. My shit was. It just got done. So I'm about to start cooking right now. So look, check me out, man. Listen, man. The question is, do Dane care about stats? That's what I'm thinking. If you like not to make it seem like I'm going off somewhere, but just hit me out on this. So there's certain players who at this point of their career, especially if they did over 10 years, they're at the point where just put me in the system that helped the team more than my personal stats. A la Kevin Durant. When like even before that, if you peep how he went to Golden State, where he knew that, fuck the scoring, it's not about scoring, it's not about this, it's about me integrating myself in different positions of the game for me to grow. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he made that move to him to grow, not just be known as a scorer or a bucket or anything like that. He want to mold his whole game. So what I see with that now is the lessons he took from Golden State, he brought into Brooklyn. There was times where I see him feeding his players. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go make a stream. I'm not really gonna be involved in this play, but I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be, that blanket if you need me to bring it back to some sanity. He allowed the game to come to him instead of him going to the game. And I think Dame is still on the I gotta come to the game instead of the game come to him. Because if you pay attention to Chauncey Billups, he was never known for his highly flashy stats or game winner and everything. He was about fundamentals. He's about actually executing offense and executing defensively. And I feel like for Dame to do that, he can no longer be the number one scorer on his team. He got to be about third or fourth. He got to be able to, like, you're not going to be seeing him Dame with the flashy games. You might see him for game winners because they're going to continue to go to him for game winners, of course. However, he got to be more integrated that his assist game. I was trying to check the stats, but had Dame ever averaged over 10 assists a season? I feel like I haven't seen that. You know what I'm saying? So he got to really take the real necessary step back and allow others to score on offense. Yeah, your three matters, but if I can get Nurkic them two extra shots, he's gonna feel much better, and he feel much better on the offensive end. What you think he's gonna do on the defensive end? If I'm getting fed on offense, I'm gonna go out and show my ass off on defense because I'm getting that reputation of what you do on defense, you're gonna get fed. And I'm seeing that a lot, even with certain like let's say like I said, I've seen so many times where on the defensive end, Bruce Brown, Bruce Brown at Brooklyn, he wasn't known for
Judah,
his
bro.
offense. He was known for defense. But once he did on the defense, they looked for him on offense. It's called you receive, you reward. You know what I'm saying? You do your job, you get rewarded. And that's even old school mentality if you think about it. Like, yo, you play defense, we're gonna reward you. You know what I'm saying? I seen that on the court where I grew up at, and I constantly see that on the giving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you putting some defense in. I'm the type of player where I'm gonna feed you first because you put that work in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get if it was like, let's say, he just Andre Roberson. You know what I'm saying? I know that means like, okay, he just strictly here for defense. I get that. But like you said, Trent Jr., right? Trent Jr., he was playing defense. And then when you get on that other end, he got to stand there and wait for the ball. Not even wait for the ball, just stand there and try to get the re. You know what I'm saying? Or try to do that. Because you got a guy who coming up before you even have a chance to give him an idea to look for you when you make that cut. The dude's pulling up 30. Nobody under the basket type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand the frustration of playing with those type of players. You know what I'm saying? That's the same reason why KD had to grow his game because you don't want to be those type of players. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, I seen my man taking victories out the way right now. Like I see this man, like you know what I'm saying, as in KD, he's allowing like in Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, I feed you.
You know, right? What? I think he might have fell
What?
off. Salute to you,
Yeah,
Celtics Nation. We'll let wait what come
yeah.
back and get his stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to you, Celtics Nation. I see you in the building, man. I meant to ask before I let Jacob cook. Uh, you were asking. He was asking if Dame had ever averaged uh like over 10 assists, and his highest assist total was at 8, and that was in
Yeah.
2019. That was the
Mm-hmm.
highest that he's ever been. Other than that, for his career, he's averaged 6.6.
Right. Uh, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's that's what that's what I was kind of. Well, I wasn't really saying much about it as far as numbers wise, but this is the reason why, as guards, you have to. Uh, do you remember? We remember Avery Johnson, right?
Yeah, of
You remember how when
course.
Avery Johnson was playing with the
What you
Spurs?
gonna have to do, Jacob, is shoot
Yeah.
the ball. Okay,
Right.
let's have
Yeah.
a word of prayer before we step on the court. Okay,
Right.
I can't.
And
Maybe I can't do it as good as Jacob. Man, Jacob probably he's the impersonation. He's like the Ari Spears of YouTube, man. So I can't do it.
but look, no, those he's both he's funny, really really funny. Uh, but what I was gonna say about Avery was a ball distributor. He knew how to distribute the basketball. Avery wasn't a selfish guard. That's why you found Avery majority of the time trying to put the ball in the hands of his teammates, especially the guys who definitely had to work the lower post players like Duncan, you know what I'm saying, and the Admiral, you know what I'm saying, David Robinson. You 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 there's times where hey, Avery could have took shots, but he took shots that was necessary, but guess what? He knew as a point guard, as a floor general, I gotta get the ball into uh my shooting forward's hands, my small forward's hands, you know what I'm saying? My power forward's hands. The guys that can basically bang down low and kick those shots out to those that were open. You find a Sean Elliott wide open, like they're in the corner or something like that. They can hit uh those corner 3 pointers. You know what I'm saying? Those Dame Lillard has to be a better floor general. Avery Johnson wasn't called the general for nothing. You know what I'm saying? because that's basically what he was. You know what I'm saying? He was a floor general. He knew how to facilitate the basketball. John Stockton did the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? John Stockton could have did the exact same thing and scored a bunch of points and this and that. But that's why he was a great assist leader. We won't talk about assist leaders. That's one of them right there. I named one of the greatest assist leaders in basketball, John Stockton. You know, I mean, you talk about, did he pass the ball and put the ball in everybody else's hands? Yes, all the time. John Stockton was not selfish with the basketball. He know
Right.
exactly where to put. He know exactly where to when to give you the ball. And even when he was on a fast break, he knew exactly what to do. Now he wasn't a Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd was just magnificent with passing the ball and putting the ball in places where most people wouldn't even look for. I mean, I'm glad we got Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd will bring back that old feeling of every time I see him, I go, man, I feel like, damn, I feel like 1994 when he first came into the league. I mean, I get that feeling when I see Jason Kidd. Just, it's a reunion. You know what I'm saying? It's really, I'm gonna be honest, it's a NBA reunion when I see Nate McMillan, when I see Chauncey Billups, Sam Cassell, these guys. I mean, and Nate McMillan was just what, a couple games away from making it to the finals. He was just a couple games away of making it to an NBA championship in his first season. Look, in his first season as the Hawks coach, he led the Hawks. When was the last time the Atlanta Hawks made it to the Eastern Conference Finals? You see what I'm saying? When? When was the last time that franchise made it to the Eastern Conference Finals and then on top of that, make it look and not get swept in the Eastern Conference Finals? I mean, this is look, the defensive mindset has to come back because that's what these guys were taught. They were taught that. Dame Lillard has to understand that this is a team ball. This is a team game. See what I'm saying? It's about the man that's around you. In the military, Polo. You know what I'm
Nah, I
saying?
wasn't.
I thought you was in the military.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
nah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. Of course, I know
But you
a lot
got,
of people. A lot of people that
yeah,
would.
yeah.
S
But
Young, man.
you
S
supposed,
Young just came in here, man. He fell out though, but
okay.
never mind. Go ahead though, bro.
What up? Oh, okay. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's about the men around you. Everybody know that he's a great player, man. I just think that this mentality of numbers, 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 numbers. But guess
Mhm.
what? Chauncey Billups has numbers and a championship along with that. So who's really doing good? I mean, who's benefiting here? Who's winning here? You know what I'm saying? Who's the better philosopher in the conversation? Chauncey Billups know that you're a great player. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why he's going to. That's why he's going to mentor you. You know what? Sometimes the best students are the ones that rebel the most, or that will try to rebel the most.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You remember
Right.
when Bill Parcells became the head coach of the
He
Jets?
got
Who was one of his hard head students? Keyshawn Johnson.
yeah.
Keyshawn Johnson was one of his hard-headed students. Man, you can't tell me nothing, coach. Shit, I know I'm an
Right.
all-pro receiver. Keyshawn, there you go. You running your mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn, go sit down. Go sit down, Keyshawn. I don't want to argue with you. But guess what? Guess who's defending Bill Parcells now? Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn Johnson.
I said defending. Start talk about Bill Parcells in the conversation.
He go
And
to
see who
bat
don't
for
come
him.
to and see who don't come defend Bill Parcells. Keyshawn Johnson will rip your ass to shred. He'll tell you that him and Coach Parcells never saw eye to eye all the time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's a good example. You know, I bet you. I put it like this: let somebody start talking about Michael Jordan. Even though Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan ain't always been on the best of friends, guess what? Scottie Pippen gonna defend Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Let a person start talking about Mike. Pippen be like, all set aside. I mean, nah, man, Mike wasn't like that. Me and Mike fought all the time. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, me and Mike fought all the time, but Mike was Mike just really wanted to win at the end of the day, man. Think about it, ain't gonna be no Mike was selfish because a selfish. Guess what? A selfish Michael Jordan. Can I tell y'all something? A selfish Michael Jordan would have won 6 NBA championships. You know what made Michael selfish? Michael was selfish about winning. He was just selfish about winning. That's what he was selfish about. He wasn't selfish about stats and personal accolades and all that other stuff. He wasn't selfish about that. He was just selfish about winning. That's all. That's it, man. Right. He wanted to win. He wanted to be a champion. He wanted to be great. He wanted his name in the book. See what I'm saying? Michael just loved the game of basketball. How can you love the game of basketball just because you score 30 points a night? You don't love the game of basketball. You just love to hear the fact that your name being talked about amongst the other names in the league. We hear about that Kevin Durant. Guess what? Damian Lillard is probably looking to see if his name is probably being talked about.
Right.
I mean, why would you worry about that? You good, you good. You know what I'm saying? You good. If you're a good player, you're a good player. We know that. We know you're a good player. So why, he shouldn't really be having it. I hope that really don't happen, man. I mean, I'm glad you did say that, Polo, because more than likely, that's like telling me, that's like saying, you ain't my dad, you can't tell me nothing. You know how when the old schools be like, hey, son, let me tell you something. Shit. And nigga probably like, shit, Nick can't tell me how to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? In a way, it's kind of how, that's kind of what it sound like. You know what I'm saying? Nick can't tell me nothing. He can't tell you nothing. Shit. He's been to the finals. You haven't. He's won a championship. You haven't. You haven't played against anybody great that on his level. You know what I'm saying? Of basketball. You know what I'm saying? So he really shouldn't be. He should be open-minded to whatever Chauncey Billups has to bring to the table. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, nah, you hitting on facts, Jacob, because see that's the thing that I was saying about Jason Kidd
Yeah.
and Luka.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Luka could sit up here, Luka could sit up there and give pushback all he wants to, but like you were just saying, have you been successful? No, Jason Kidd has. Have you is your career finished yet for you to say, okay, hey, look, I'm a Hall of Famer. Yeah, you headed that way, but you're not quite there yet. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you got to realize the championship pedigree that's walking around that Dallas, American Airlines right now. Cause Mike Finley just took over, right, Jacob?
He's got he's is it vice some operation. He got some type of senior operations job, but he's got I'm really loving this, man.
VP, the
Vice
VP,
president.
yeah, vice president and GM, assistant GM. Well,
Uh-huh.
Remember, he was the understudy to Donnie Nelson, but they went ahead and
Hold on, I'm going
they
real quick.
promoted.
Can you hear me, bro? Can you hear me? Hey, press one if y'all can hear me.
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I was going
Okay.
through it. Leaving my I'm leaving my Wi-Fi, so it switched over to my data now. But go
Okay.
ahead. You were saying?
But no, I was saying that he had moved up. He had moved up to the general what's it called? The general manager
He got
and
a big position.
assistant general manager and also the VP or whatnot. So um, and they got Dirt as the special advisor, and they got he's gonna start bringing some of the staff there that was in that on that 2011 team. You understand what I'm saying? Like the JJ Barrera, Jason Terry.
What up, though,
So
Mike?
you basically what I'm saying is that he got champions walking around there and people that
Yeah.
have been amongst the organization that
hmm
that he could go to and he could actually talk to and pick their brain. What and
hmm
you know and being that he's around Dirk, okay, hey, look, y'all have the same type of similar cultures when you talk about European and overseas and stuff. That's somebody's brain that you should automatically be picking. And then on top of that, Dirk was the one that led the franchise. You know what I'm saying? As an international player, and was able to
Right.
lead them to the promised land. So
Right.
Luca really don't have no excuses right now. He don't have no
No, he
excuse.
don't.
He don't have
He
no
really don't,
excuses.
man.
You got an old school coach with an old school mindset that's trying to instill old school, and a lot of people. And this is another thing I was going to ask you, Jacob. What you think about
Yeah.
them coming down on Jay Kidd about his coaching style? And now that we on the subject of talking, we talking about all old school coaches. It was a report that came out about the book that Giannis had wrote, and shout out to Tiki because he'd already talked about it a little bit, but basically they were talking about the stuff that his coaching philosophy, and it was like, okay, if they can't give no pushback about Jason Kidd or assassinate his checkered past or anything, what they want to do is they want to bring up his coaching philosophy about how he used to punish guys for how he used to discipline guys if they would mess up. He would make them work out. You know what I'm saying, during the holidays and stuff like that. Man, what you think about that, man? Because I know at least where I come from, that type of coaching style, man, that ain't nothing, man. That was the norm.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson was a tough coach. Uh, Tired. You didn't want to play football and act like you want to play football. Jimmy Johnson sit your ass down. Get off the sound field. Shit. That was Jimmy Johnson's mindset, man. Jimmy Johnson's mindset was tough and disciplinary. I don't know how he totally disciplined his team. You know what I'm saying? When they got in trouble, because I'm sure if somebody got in trouble, like the players are getting in trouble now. It's not new, but how he handled it as a coach, yeah, you know, uh, But no, I ain't got nothing against that, man. Yeah, I mean, some of these players need that type of treatment, man. Shit, why you niggas ain't got no damn championships? You know, shit, they got a championship for getting disciplined that way. Okay, car, just like you going the wrong way. This fool just last 3 lanes. I guess my thing to get paid. I don't know. I can get off the subject, yeah, that's the reason why they ain't got no championship. You can't These niggas don't want to be told nothing.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
true. That's
saying?
right.
I mean, just think about it, man. Remember how your mom and them friend? Let me tell you something, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas think you know shit. You don't know a goddamn thing. And they be right. Once you get older, figure out what they talking about. They tell you this shit. You know what I'm saying? Rather not knowing nothing. They one line.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Because I'm like this, man. If I have an opportunity, if I got an opportunity to rub shoulders with the best, rub elbows with the best that have ever. Well, I'm not saying that Jason Kidd was the best to ever do it or anything like that, but he was one of the best to ever do it or
We one
whatnot.
of the top guards, yeah.
I'm gonna pick your brain. Like Jacob, if you barbecue better than me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna sit up there and give you no pushback. I'm gonna be like, man,
How
shoot,
you
man,
get your barbecue like
how
that?
can I get my ribs tender like you, man?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What can I do? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
So a
like,
nigga eat the ribs. A nigga eat your ribs, Polo. Eat them off the bone, and then talking about, man, shit. You know, fuck, nigga, how you gonna fucking talk about this man ribs? You done ate the plate. You know, Judge Judy. Look, let me tell you what Judge Judy said, Polo. This is
um,
a real true saying. I ain't gonna never forget what Judge Judy said. She said,
mm,
"Don't complain about the sandwich after you ate it."
that's facts.
Huh?
That's facts.
Don't complain about the sandwich. If a sandwich, if something, in other words, you said, if something don't taste good, don't complain about it afterwards.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If you got an issue, you address that issue first. Some players be doing that shit. Oh man, hey, you get a notification. It's an Amber Alert out, man.
hmm.
Amber Alert,
I just got it.
like a little boy, 15-year-old Hispanic male,
Yeah, man.
Rosman, North Carolina. Is that Rosman, North Carolina? Oh snap!
Yeah, yeah, but
Hold on,
man, like
hold on.
it's just man, and look, I mean, Dame has to understand that. Okay, you you haven't you, in order for you to get, it's just like, okay, with the situation going on with LeBron, Westbrook, Carmelo. Listen, those guys. Okay, LeBron is the one that got the ring. AD is the one that got the ring. Frank Vogel the one that got the ring. Carmelo, Westbrook, and I mean like Trevor Ariza and what's the name, Dwight Howard. They got rings and everything. But those guys that don't have the rings, what I'm saying on the squad, they gonna be doing everything like Carmelo. He's saying, look, I'm willing to come off the bench. I'm doing whatever it takes in order to get that ring. When you get towards that stage of your career, you get to the point where, okay, I do whatever it takes. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to be the best nigga on the squad. I'm not gonna try to be averaging, 25, 30, 40, 50 points or anything like that. I'm just trying to be a contributor, and we'll go ahead and we'll be able to get get that chip. But I don't think that Dame is necessarily thinking like that, man.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I truly believe. Honestly, I think he's. I think he's happy. I really truly believe that he's gonna. Uh, I think he's gonna be very accepting to Chauncey Billups' style. I think he's gonna feel like, you know what, I'm with somebody who knows what it takes. And that's the
Mm,
thing, man. That's why I feel so good about Jason Kidd being here. Jason
mm,
Kidd knows, man. Jason Kidd is almost like, man, if I could get out there and do it, but I ain't got to do it. I got a special one. I have a
right.
special one. Look. Chauncey Billups has a special one with Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard is a dog. He could be even better dog if he if he's more defensively sound, man, that's what Chauncey Phillips is probably like. Man, only Dame Lillard knew what type of player he would be if he was just man, he gonna be making man, this guy
If
frustrated. Come on. You know Patrick Beverly made people mad? Something like that.
if Dame Lillard was if he was to just be pass first, if he was a pass first point guard, he would be so much more dangerous than what he is because he can already score and he could score at will. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he struggled a little bit in the Olympics and everything, you know what I'm saying? And but you know that he can score. So if you sit up, hey Jacob, if he's sitting up there and he's just working primarily on shout out to Goat Mike, by the way. My bad, Goat Mike. Go sub to Goat Mike's page. I keep looking up. Go Mike page is definitely popping. But shout out to Goat. Um,
Oh my
listen,
man.
if he could distribute and then put scoring to the back burner and then take over when necessary, he don't understand how dangerous he could actually be because he could actually, like you said, he if he worked on his defense because he gets exposed in the pick and roll all the time in the pick and roll situation. He can't get defend the pick and roll.
Right? So
Yeah,
that's
he
that's the
can't.
thing. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I think that's gonna be the challenge of him, you know. Thank you. Of him responding to uh uh Chauncey Billups' philosophy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's
Yeah,
just a lot that Chauncey Billups is gonna bring to him. Not so much of him being defensively, even being a better scorer. You know, too at the same time because he knows Dame Lillard can score offensively for shooting, but you know, um, that ain't all what Chauncey Billups did in his career either. You know, he wasn't just a Chauncey Billups could drive to the basket. Uh, you know, he can score on the inside. He can score on the outside. You know, he was a vet. He was a freshman scorer. Um,
man, look at you, man. You sound like ice cream plate job.
hey man,
Cream on the inside.
I mean, that's when I watch basketball. When I watched it for the love of the game right now, I'm not really feeling basketball right now. I mean, I like it because my man Luca is on the court, but
Uh-huh.
I think those going to be the two. Those going to be. I want to watch them two very, very closely. Watching how Luca responds to Jason Kidd, and then seeing how Dame Lillard responds to Chauncey Billups. Because guess what? You're gonna have that love hate relationship between those two. I just truly believe that. That I will
I,
believe.
I think it's
I
good.
don't
I
think it's a
think it's good, Jacob. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I
That's what.
think it's
Oh yeah,
good that they bump
right.
heads.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just gonna. Hey, you're gonna have to respond one way or the other. You
Mm.
know, don't get mad and you're gonna want to leave. Talking about man, you know what I'm saying? Don't be that little kid. Hey, you know what? It's gonna be like you remember how what's his name, daddy? What remember how what's that movie? He got game. It's gonna be just like he got game. Damn son, you don't want to listen to me. You don't want to talk to me. Come on, come on. I know you're mad. I know you're upset. You're very mad. Get it all out. Get it all out. You know what I'm saying? This is there. You know how Denzel was doing Ray Allen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't never been up to me, man. You ain't my daddy. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like on
I,
he got
yeah,
game.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? This was out of his face. Come on, son. That ain't how you do it. That's not how you do it, son. That's not how you do it. You know what I mean? You know,
That's
man. Let me play my game, man. Leave me alone. But you always, man.
That was but
Put
that was
hard on
real
that.
talk. That
Yeah,
that 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 movie right there, I feel like he got game. He got game, and Coach
I cried.
Carter.
I ain't gonna lie. I was a little sad, man, when his mama had died, man. I was
Yeah,
sad.
man. Yeah,
That
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
that shit, that shit made me feel emotional, dog.
yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, man, that's gonna be the very interesting uh, uh, thing that we see, and I hope that I just hope that I hope it works out. Really, honestly, man. I mean, Dame Dollar's over. He's long overdue. Uh, like Chris Paul, I really truly hope that they, the Phoenix Suns, get another shot at a title. You know,
Mhm.
um,
Who you talking
truly,
about,
really,
Phoenix?
yeah. And just, I really would hate for him to retire without a championship.
Yeah,
And I just kind of feel like, man, his chances now is somewhat kind of dwindled because, man, just look at the we don't know what the Lakers are going to turn out to end up being and how well they turn out. I mean, how well they play together.
hmm.
Because that's the thing. You might see all these names, but they all not going to be on the court at the same time.
Oh no.
You know, they all not going to be at the court at the same time. So, I mean, you may get 2 or 3 different looks of the Lakers, you know, at best. You know what I'm saying? It's going to keep everybody's legs fresh for the most part, you know.
I mean, let me ask you, Jacob. I never got your take on it, man, because we hadn't chopped it up in a minute, man.
Yeah,
I know you've been on your grind and hustle, man. But okay, look.
yeah.
So what you think is going? So you where you got the Lakers ending? You got them being successful, man, or you got them just like no,
I,
they're gonna be out
I,
of there pretty quick, man.
I mean, I don't think they're going to be out of there. I think Frank Vogel now is more confident now after getting Dwight Howard back. Now your big man lineup is somewhat pretty damn almost solid. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, I guess, yeah, I want to say bringing Dwight Howard back, man, was like a very, very huge piece because that's what the Lakers did lack this year, despite of LeBron and AD's injuries. Uh, you know, if these guys are just healthier for at least 60% of the season, 60% is pretty dang on. Is a huge amount. You know what I'm saying? Because if I say it's 82 games, is it back to 82 or is it still 72? I don't know what the full season game is going to be played. Is it going to be played at 72, Polo? Or is it going to be 82?
No, it's gonna be at 82.
Okay, so 60% out of 82 games is pretty damn good, pretty damn big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna be 82.
uh-huh.
It's gonna
So
be 82, and I think they still talking about having to play
having to
in.
play in, still doing
Hmm.
that too. Okay, so they're still trying to have that as well at the same time. I mean, I can see the Lakers being a solid. Uh, they could be a solid. I say at best, if everybody's healthy, I'll give them at least 4. I'll give them at least 4 or 5. 4 or 5, and they're just being fairly nice, like they finished the season well. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
look, look.
I don't think that they're going to just dominate the West like that all across the board because, man, with Jamal Murray comes back,
Oh, okay. So you got Denver as that threat. You the first person I've heard say that, man.
too
No,
young.
you actually the
I mean, you
second
still got to
person.
deal with the Jazz. You still got to deal with Paul George and the
Dang,
Clippers.
that's a
You
good
know,
point.
all those guys that are younger, but these are guys that made it to the playoffs last season. You got to deal with them, and you know, who's the Lakers going to face in the first round has a lot to do with it too.
Right.
Just I mean, I think the Lakers win. I say they may win 50 games. If they win 50 games this year, that's pretty damn good. I can see them. I give them like 50, 51 games. Maybe like a 4th seed, 5th seed. At best.
So you think?
Can't beat
Let
that.
me ask you. Do you think that not Paul George, LeBron James and AD moving switching position because what's it called? What you call it? LeBron went to power forward and AD went to the center, and then then they're gonna let Russ run the show. How you think that's gonna work out? You think Brian gonna be able to just, kind of just, play off the ball like that and let him
I think he's confident. Look, let me tell you, the Lakers right now have 5 Hall of Famers on their team. I'm gonna be honest. I truly believe that the Lakers can make it to the NBA Finals and win a championship at any seed, no matter where they at. We don't want to get caught up in the numbers. We don't want to get caught up in the numbers because here's the deal. You got 5 Hall of Famers on your team. You have enough firepower. It's almost like me and you trying to race. It's like somebody trying to race a challenger against a 1970, Charger or something like that. You know what I'm saying? One of those racing cars. Man, if you got the right, put like this, if you got the right engine in a car, if you got the right engine in the car and everything hooked up on it right, tweaks, everything tweaked and tighten up at the at the rate that car is supposed to be ran. Well, guess what? Who gonna beat you? Who gonna beat you? You can compete against any car that they got out there. Look, don't get messed up. Just because they look like some old heads out there, they ain't old, but they smart. They know the game.
Right.
Don't let the smooth look fool you. The smooth taste. What they say? Don't let the smooth taste.
Yeah, look. I know.
Cause they
Hey
can
man,
definitely.
but see, listen.
Mm-hmm.
When have we seen a team as that old? Well, I don't even want to say that old, but up there, I should say, win a championship. I mean, the last one was 2000, 2011. No. It was 14, right? With the Spurs.
We talking about old head team, Spurs. Yeah, San Antonio was.
Yeah, San Antonio, and then before that it was Dallas.
Then before that, it was my Mavericks. Yeah, we had but listen, what I'm saying, it can be done. It's possible. We beat a young Heat team. The Miami Heat wasn't old. Dan Wayne Wade was only in the league. He was in the league. He was in his 8th year. He was in his 7th season. Seven. Yeah, 7. He was in the 7th season. We beat a good prime Dwayne Wade. We beat a prime Dwayne Wade that year. So and LeBron. LeBron was young too. So we didn't beat an old Heat team. They were actually younger but better. They were better. Listen, the Heat was better. Off the record, I picked the Heat to win the finals that year. The championship. I didn't even pick Mavericks to even make it to the final. Kobe was still playing. I said, man, I can't go against Kobe. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Listen, Kobe was, man, I'm telling you, Kobe was Kobe is my Jordan of today's basketball. Jordan was Jordan, just Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But Kobe
Mhm.
was that my Jordan because he just reminded me of Mike. You know, just watching him play. You
Right.
know, but but the thing is, the Lakers have five Hall of Famers on the team. You got LeBron James,
Mhm.
NBA champion, AD, a future Hall of Famer. He's an NBA champion.
Mhm.
You have Carmelo Anthony, who's a future Hall of Famer. Russell Westbrook, a future Hall of Famer. And you have what's his name?
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard is an NBA champion and a future Hall of Famer. You have five Hall of Famers on the same team.
Right. But
Never, never, ever. That's a record. That may be almost a record. Probably not. I think the Lakers had more. I
yeah,
think the
they
Lakers had more.
before unless
They
you
had,
unless but you
yeah.
know was
Lakers.
Mitch Richmond on that team?
Talking
I
about
think on the
the O
Lakers.
the 04 or
Yeah, on the
talking about the year they
04
lost or
team.
the year they won?
Not the year that they lost.
Okay, year they lost. I think he was. I can check the roster.
Hold on one
I can
second.
check the roster. I can check the roster. See if he was.
Yes.
But if he was, still, he's a Hall of Famer too. Uh, oh, Mitch. Mm, oh man. Any luck, Polo? I can look too myself, man. I ain't even. Let's see. Yo, Polo, South in the South backstage.
Huh?
Polo,
What's that?
South backstage. I said South is backstage.
Man, what's South want?
This is the Black Malcolm X right here. The new
Man,
Malcolm X. Let him in. Let him in. I want to hear. Oh, hey, hey, man, I'm relinquishing.
this nigga ain't no Malcolm
That's
X,
the only
man.
black Malcolm
Yeah,
X.
yeah.
Malcolm X must be
This
white.
nigga is not no Malcolm X. You let me tell you
Huh?
why, because this nigga gets
Black,
sensitive. He gets sensitive about his name and shit.
I'm the black Malcolm
Huh.
X. Malcolm X must have been white. I must have no history. I'm
That man.
confused.
Hey, this
Man,
nigga,
South is the
man.
new.
No, no.
South is the
Hey,
new
listen.
Malcolm
Hey,
X.
hey. Say his name right though. Like.
Huh?
Hey,
South
listen.
X. That's
No,
what his
no. Wait,
name
wait.
is.
Hold
He's
on.
South
Hold on. Hold on.
X.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me tell you something. This nigga. This nigga. The first time that I met this nigga, man, I'm gonna tell you two instances where this nigga got sensitive about this nigga name. Cause I know that nigga. I bet you that nigga get sensitive about his name when you know how the teacher call you in class and they mispronounce your name. No, it's South Solitical, bitch. That's probably what that nigga. That's nigga probably what he would do.
So
Man, one night, man,
I got
I called this nigga True, right? Because True the King. I shout out to True the King too.
Yeah.
I kept talking about him and stuff. And he said, "Nigga, why you keep calling me True, nigga?"
That is your name,
I was
brother.
like,
What you
man,
mean?
I kept calling him
Huh?
South. I think the first time I met him, I kept telling him
I
South
couldn't
the
get his
local.
name.
I said
I was
South the
forgetting his
logo or
name
something like
too.
that. He like, look, let me stop you, all right, brother. It's South
Sam,
Solidity,
remember when
bro.
I first? I was getting this. I was forgetting.
Niggas can't even hear me. Yo,
Like,
I was getting his
like,
name
damn,
wrong
nigga,
too.
this nigga take his name serious, nigga. Like,
Hey, look, hey,
y'all can hear me?
but that's true though.
yeah,
You
hold on,
your name
hold
already
on,
got it.
Polo. I think Sam trying to say something. He asking if we can hear him. Say something, Sam.
Y'all can't hear me? This nigga just talking
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
are
me.
you out and about?
Yeah, I'm driving.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh,
Hold
nah,
on.
never mind. Hey, no, talk to us when you're not driving because you got road rage,
Man, you
nigga.
always streaming while you driving. And you gonna do me like that.
hey, Sam, man, you coming from your
Nigga, but you
girlfriend
got
house, man?
road rage though, nigga.
Sam, you coming from your girlfriend house?
I got road rage.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, man, you
Nigga,
coming
you
from your
cursed
girl
somebody
house?
out
Why you
one
always
time
gotta
on
troll me?
live, nigga. I got it on tape, nigga.
Why you gotta troll me,
Oh.
man, before I come on? Then when
Hey,
I
I
See,
probably would have
respond,
done the same
look, he don't want
thing too,
nobody
Sam.
trolling him and shit. Look
no,
at him.
no, when I respond, I'm sensitive though. I was on the stream. You called me true about 7 times. I said it's not true, and then when I finally said, "Man, why you keep calling me true?" Now I'm sensitive because I'm like, "Why this nigga keep calling
Look
me
at
true?"
him.
I guess you would look it up that night. I'm like, this nigga keep calling me true, and I done been on your. I've been fucking with you for a month, and you still don't know if I'm south, I'm true. That's what
Well,
confusing
hey,
me.
that was because I think that was
Yeah, I
because
damn sure don't sound
y'all
alike.
was both on there
Yeah,
though.
you see what I'm
Y'all
saying,
was
Jacob? I done corrected
Mm-hmm.
him about 4 or 5 times. He just kept calling me true. I'm like, why you keep
yeah.
calling me true?
I did it to get
I
under
don't know.
your
I was just
skin.
forgetting your name one time. I just kept forgetting.
Here come your nemesis right now though. Hey, they was having a good debate the other day, yesterday, man. Him and
Oh,
wait what
Man,
on
that
some
wasn't no good
football
oh.
debate. That shit was.
on some
I
foot.
like Wait What. Wait What be cooking though? He be cooking.
Yo, what's
Oh
good,
Lord,
panel?
see Jacob,
What's
don't get that
good,
shit started,
panel?
man.
Hey,
What's
no, I like Wait
good,
What. Wait What.
chat? What's
Wait. Wait
good,
What.
chat?
Wait What.
What's
Wait
up?
Man,
What.
what happened
Tell
to
him.
you? You fell out. Okay, stop,
Yo, let me
man.
tell you. I'm about to tell you right now. Like literally, I had one of the young bulls at my job hit me up, and he was trying to vent at me. I don't know. I'm a must be a motherfucking therapist, man. Niggas be want to vent, so I ain't want to throw him off to the wolves. I'll chop him up with him, and I tell that nigga I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? They gonna take it too much. But nah, it was good, man. Like I was saying. Like who all on the panel? I can't even see. You got this big ass
My
picture right here.
South is on here, but South, I'm gonna let you go, and then we talking about old school coaches, man. But we talking about some of everything. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much
Mm-hmm.
the whole topic is about
South be all
the
over
old
the
school
place, so I
mindset
don't even know. I
of
don't know. South
coaching.
be all over the place. So yesterday was all over the place yesterday. So I don't
I'm
know what
all over
South
Hey,
be
the
y'all go.
place.
on.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and talk, man. I'm gonna join this
What's
banana
good?
split.
What's good, South? How you doing, brother? How you doing,
Wait,
brother?
what? You are the
What's
definition
up?
all over the place.
Yeah, I fuck with South, man. Real talk, man. Niggas think we be arguing like that. I fuck with South, man, cause he got his own mind. I love it. You know what I'm saying? He be wild with the crazy shit, but I love it, man. I be loving it.
No, Jacob. Hey, Jacob. Wait, what said? Lamar Jackson better than Josh Allen.
Hell yeah, all day.
He is.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
so explain,
that's
explain,
rhetorical. You
explain,
being funny?
explain, explain why Josh Allen had threw over 4,000 yards
It,
and he
it,
played in the AFC Championship game. Oh, okay.
oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Damn, man.
But
That was
J J,
damn. That was easy
like you know what
work.
I'm saying? Like you feel me? He asked rhetorical questions and then expect me to answer like, bro, you being rhetorical. Like I can't do that. But listen, yo, JJ, listen. What I'm gonna just say to you is that what happened last year is just I feel like to me it's like let me see what you do next year when everybody is prepared, where everything is right and everything. With Lamar last year, hold on.
don't say the word either,
No, I'm just
please.
saying Lamar had sickness in the middle of the season where
I was
like
sick
bro,
too.
like mhm.
We
I'm
both
not
were
gonna,
sick. We both
but
we
but
both
you
had the
know
same illness.
but you know his work ethic and what he got to go through to push that body back into the position of primeness, as in that year he had prior. It was tough
I agree.
because you got to go through so much, and then you got gear, and that's all I'm saying. I just said,
That's what
you feel
what?
me? I just said he should get that same amount of money as in Josh Allen.
No.
Polo twisted and say, yo, hey, yo, wait, what? Said Lamar better. All I say is he deserved that same amount of money. That's it, and he got an MVP.
Nigga, South.
That's all. That's
Hey,
it.
what you talk about? Wait, what? What you talk about? Archives? South, man. What was the main thing? Hey, South, what did he say about 4 times yesterday or 5 times? What was he screaming? What was the main thing he was screaming?
Oh wait, what? Yesterday he kept talking about they need to wait another year to pay Josh Allen.
That's it.
But he
Are
said
you
something else.
crazy?
Remember, he kept talking about the MVP.
Yeah, he kept talking
Well,
about he got an MVP though.
MVP,
I mean,
MVP.
I mean, passed
Yo,
over 4,000
you
yards.
gassy.
Are you serious?
Yo,
What's the most yards
come on.
Lamar Jackson passed for? And
Yo,
let me ask you
listen.
this: what did
Go
Lamar
ahead.
Jackson do against another elite quarterback? What did he do? He got
What
cooked
did he?
by Pat
What did he
Mahomes.
do against him? What did
He
he do
got
against
cooked.
Josh
He
Allen?
got cooked. He got cooked against Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes cooked him with one hand, and Pat Mahomes was
Uh,
on the road. The nigga outplayed this nigga on his own court.
wow, wow.
Subject over. Back to
Yo, listen.
basketball.
Yo, listen. I'm off it. I'm off it. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna compete because I already
I
know.
know you're done. I'm trying to keep the flames keep popping back up. I don't have to call my cousin who's a fireman to come blow you back off, rinse you back off. Hold on, cuz. Stay at home. Don't worry about it. I got it.
All right. And
South, okay, South, man. I'm gonna get South's take on the old school mindset of coaches. Bringing that back today because
Yeah.
you got Nate McMillan up in there, man. You got Chauncey Billups, man. You got Jason Kidd. Hopefully Sam Cassell getting his shot at things. Even Wes Unseld Jr., even though he ain't got his opportunity yet, he as a head coach. But we're gonna see what happens. And then you can't forget about what you been did in New Orleans, Willie Green. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me about what you think, how it's making a comeback in terms of the old school mindset, man.
I mean, I don't look at it as them hiring former players as being part of the old school mindset. I just think they trying to find more respectable players, giving young coaches. They giving young coaches they they more or less moving toward making former players, young coaches feeling like players respect them more than some of these other coaches, especially players that had success. Even when you look at what the Mavericks done, bringing in the players that they had championship success with, and trying to integrate that into bringing that into a coaching staff, and saying, look, man, we know how to get it done. We played together and got it done in Dallas, so y'all should listen to us. I mean, if some of them might have old school mentality type teaching methods when it comes to our approach toward the game, but to be honest with you, the old school mentality is really a goalpost move or talking point because every era has their own concept of what they consider old school. The people
How is
from the
that
'60s,
how is that a
the people,
goalpost moving talking point?
I'm gonna explain if you just give me a minute. Because the people in the '60s that played in the '60s see old school mentality different than the people that played in the '70s, people that played in the '80s, people that played in the '90s. The game has always evolved. So what most people consider what certain eras consider old school might not be the same as other eras before it or after. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of really a misnomer or a goalpost move or a talking point or trying to create a caveat to the era that you appease to or you take a liking to.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Man, what
think
the
here.
hell you talking about, Sal?
Yeah, wait, hold on. I know for
oh,
real.
he
Hold on.
cooking
Let me
y'all
stop. Let
ass.
me stop. No,
He cooking
no, wait,
y'all
wait, 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 wait,
ass.
wait, wait.
Nah,
No,
nigga ain't cooking
wait. Let me
cook
ask
the
you
noodles.
something. Let me ask him something. Hold on. Okay. Would you consider this a caveat? Okay. This is the reason why I asked you that. Because I just talked to Jacob about this. Wait, what already heard me? Chauncey Billups, you already know. Do you know what even Chauncey Billups is trying to do right now? Have you heard what he's trying to
Not
do?
not specifically, but you can elaborate if you want to.
Okay, look, what Chauncey Billups is trying to do is sort of similar to what I think Jacob already knows what Jason Kidd's trying to do. He's trying to bring the well, the philosophy of what the 2004 Piston style play in terms of it being defense, mainly defense first, and then thinking about less about offense, sort of like what Tom Thibodeau thinks about stuff like that. The reason why I asked you that though, man, is because do you think that Dame is going to have some pushback on that, being that he's been able to kind of do whatever he wants to do, dance with the ball and do all that other stuff, instead of just bringing a team concept. Because Chauncey was a different player than Dame. He thought about the team first. Do you think that he gonna have some pushback, being that Chauncey Billups is bringing a whole new mindset to that Blazers organization, or do you think that he gonna gel with them? Oh, South fell out. My bad. My bad. I didn't know you fell out, South. My bad. Go ahead, man. Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, yeah, I heard you.
Okay, go
I
ahead,
pretty much
man.
heard
You
what you
got it.
said. I had a lot of shit going on, so I messed around and bumped out. But basically what I'm getting at, what you're saying, he kind of trying to bring that Larry Bound temperament that he brought to the Detroit team in the mid 2000s. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, he bringing that defense first, offense, thinking less about
Um,
offense.
what I will say about Dame Dollar, it can be a concern whether he can play that style of basketball, even when you look at how he wasn't be able to adapt to the when you look at some people say he wasn't able to adapt and he struggled playing the USA team where he was potentially asked to do less and not play the same role as he would predominantly play most of his career in Portland. So what I'm trying to say is it could be a concern if Dame can be asked to do less, take less of a load of scoring, and do other things like defending and other things, facilitate more. We haven't seen him be asked to do it as much. He's kind of pretty much had the green light to just play how he want to play, and everybody would assume that he would just naturally be able to do it. But some people that kind of have, to, in my opinion, a better understanding of basketball. Certain players only know how to play certain ways. I'm not saying that Dame can't do it, but it could be a concern because he hasn't been asked to do less and focus on other aspects of the game. You know what I mean? So it could be a
Okay.
concern, man.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Before I let wait what and Jacob go ahead and touch on the second point, Jason Kidd. Okay, he's coming into Dallas. All right, now they've already tried to assassinate this man's character one time before. They kind of just went ahead and they let that go because they knew they couldn't get to him before with the domestic violence and the alcohol and all that other jazz. So now they bringing up his coaching philosophy that he had while he was in Brooklyn, because in Brooklyn he had a hardcore style, and in especially in Milwaukee, Giannis had came out and talked about it in the book about the treatment of Larry Sanders, and also about how his coaching philosophy, and how he disciplined players and even had them working out when um, when it was a holiday and stuff like that. So now they want to try to excoriate him, and being like, oh well, Jason Kidd, his philosophy is too hardcore and all this other stuff. But me and Jacob and probably wait what probably agree to this, that okay, it's just an old school mindset. You know why? Because he played for one of the most the meanest coaches that you could ever play in Mr. Mean, which was Gary Payton's dad. And anybody that knows Gary Payton's dad, he didn't play that shit. So, do you think that he's going to be able to get to a guy like Luca, being that he already played with Carlisle? You know what I'm saying? And Carlisle is old school himself, but Jason Kidd coming in with that mastermind mentality, like, okay, hey, look, you're not gonna run shit here. How you think that's gonna sit well with the guy like Luca?
Were you talking to me specifically first, Polo? I was just making
Yeah,
sure. 'Cause I'm moving around.
I'm
Okay,
putting your
okay.
feet to the fire. I have to
No, I'm
ask
just
you
making
all this
sure because I
because
didn't know.
you just told me about the caveat and about guys not being able to some of what you said, but basically what I'm telling you is that they're bringing in this old school mentality. They see Jason Kidd as old school type of mentality.
Okay. Um,
Go ahead, man. My bad.
I mean, basically the situation. See, the situation with Dallas, to me, I mean, Jason Kidd's situation as far as with the alphabet community, that's a whole nother conversation. You know what I'm saying? Would that affect if he keep his job or not? I don't really know. But the bigger problem with the Mavericks in that situation is not Luca, it's Porzingis, man. They don't figure out what they need to do with Porzingis. It's not gonna work. Porzingis is the problem. It's not Luca. A lot of people are blaming Luca and saying this and that. Porzingis is their problem. They're not gonna be successful till they figure out what they do with Porzingis. Porzingis is making $30 million and he's in the middle of a contract where his pay is gonna do nothing but increase. And a guy like that making that much money and only giving you 12 and 5, it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. That's their big problem. As far as Jason Kidd, Jason Kidd and Luca, I mean, I don't really know what's gonna happen. I think it could hurt. I think Jason Kidd could help a guy like Luca. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think Luca could, every year Luca's got better and better. I mean, I wouldn't, I wouldn't be far fetched to say Luca should be in the MVP running. If you look at his projected, every year he's gotten better, become a better player. But their biggest problem is Porzingis to me, man. It's not really Luca's situation. Not
Now,
even Luca just gets away, huh?
keep in mind, bear this in mind, though. I want you to bear this in mind, and I promise I got to let Jacob speak on it because this is his squad. And then,
Yeah.
wait, what? Bear this in mind. They moved up Michael Finley, who has been an assistant GM, and they moved him to the VP now in that organization. They gave him a promotion. They got Dirk in there. They cleaning out in terms of their front office. And then also you got to realize that Jason Kidd is bringing along JT or Jet and bringing on JJ Guerrero onto his staff.
Yeah.
So he's trying to basically do what you had just said about having all those champions. That's what me and Jacob were just talking about. He's having all those championship pedigrees around Luca, and most of them are rather old school. They got that old school mentality.
Yeah. All I'm saying is Luca is not the problem. It's Porzingis, man. Porzingis is the counsel for them. He's making too much money. And he really, to me, he doesn't have a high trajectory. He stays injured. He's been an injured player. I don't see that changing for him. And him being 7'3", not really offering you nothing for his size. And you seen him get eliminated in the first round, basically by a Clipper team that plays small. Like, what does he really offer to a team that's valuable enough to pay him $30 million? And I don't think it's the ceiling. He's reached his ceiling. It's only down for him. And that's the problem they're going to have to deal with. Luca is not a problem. They just don't have the right person to complement him. And I don't think really Porzingis complement anybody. It'd be a whole nother conversation if we were talking about Porzingis making $15 to $18 million, making too much money for his production. You know what I'm saying? Not producing enough to make that much money.
So, can I ask a question though?
Yeah,
So,
wait, what? And Jacob, y'all got
was
it, man. Go ahead.
Porzingis? Yeah. Porzingis wasn't in the bubble last year, right? He didn't play at all last year, right? In the bubble last year, right?
Nah, he
He only
played.
played. He
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 played a
played.
couple
right?
The
games.
bubble wasn't last
He
year,
played in the
Waver.
bubble.
Are you okay?
He played in the. He played. He got hurt.
Yeah,
He got
he
hurt
was
in the.
injured some of the game, but
The
then he came
bubble,
back
Yeah.
late.
He got hurt
yeah.
in it.
And then he got ejected. He
He
got
got hurt.
ejected in the
Oh, he got hurt
playoffs
in it.
against. He got hurt, but he also got ejected. He got hurt first, but he also got ejected too. When him and Marquise Morris got into it, and then he got suspended. So that hurt us too.
So
Wait, what you all
I
right?
pretty much like I feel like then you should. What happened?
I'm just asking you okay because you went straight to the bubble like last year didn't happen.
If we're gonna pick up off of if you want to start there and go off up to now, Porzingis was a better player last season than he was this year before the injury. You know what I'm saying?
I was just trying. I'm trying to figure out his positioning of like where he had on the team since he got there of like last year, prior to last year in a way. I was just trying to figure
I mean,
out was he involved so much in the playoffs last year? What was his numbers last year? Like what the same number this year? Like what 18, 12? What was it? Like last year in the bubble
His
when he was
numbers were
playing
nice
in
in
the
the
series.
regular season. He just was pedestrian in the playoffs when they mattered the most. He was 12 and
Mm.
5 in the playoffs. He was 20 and 9 in the regular season, but in the first round against the Clippers, he was 12 and 5. If he just give you remotely close to his season average, they beat the Clippers. They beat the Clippers.
Mm.
Am I lying? Am I lying, Jake?
No, no. You telling the truth. I'd agree with you. Like that's what I'm saying. I went back straight to the bubble to see what was his production last year in the bubble, as in like when they played the Clippers, because they played them 2 years
you're
in a
right,
row in the
Sal.
same series. Uh, so that's
Yeah,
why I was
but
trying to go back. That's why I went to the bubble of last year to see his numbers from
wait,
there,
what?
as in the
That's good.
playoff series he
That's good
did.
you did that
You
though.
know.
That's good you did that though, because that shows you the difference
He
of his
averaged.
play.
Hey Jacob. Sorry man. I mean cut you off. He averaged 28.2, 9.2 rebounds and 1.7 assists in 9 games.
I look at it like this, man. Well, if he never got suspended, and that, like I said, he got suspended. He got suspended in that series. That killed us. We didn't lose Porzingis. We probably would have
He
beat the Clippers.
So
he had a solid. By the
He
numbers,
ain't
he had
solid.
a solid.
He ain't solid, but I mean, I agree with what South was. I agree with everything what South was saying because that's
But
pretty much.
Then
he
why y'all
got.
ain't go for DeRozan?
I mean in the bubble.
I feel like so JJ, why y'all ain't go for Durant? Wait, hold on, I said his name. What's his name? The guy who went to Chicago.
Salute, go, Mike.
DeRozan. Why y'all ain't go for DeRozan? I think
Oh,
DeRozan would have been a
Nah, he
perfect
in
fit.
Chicago though.
No, people were
I'm
saying
saying
that
like
why
if he
didn't
would
we
have
go with for him?
if
We should have went and got him.
yeah,
I mean, they
I
was,
believe
but
so because I felt like
it wouldn't have. I don't think that would have been a good. Like, wait, what? We had already talked about it.
Check on that. He
I
already
don't think that would have. I don't think that would
I,
have been a good fit.
I don't know, man,
nice
because
ass
I
fit.
think
him
that
and
would.
Luca
That
both
would have
play
been a
the.
nice
Don't they play the
ass
same
fit.
position? Hey, don't Luca and DeRozan play the same position? Wait, what?
No.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
DeRozan,
Well,
DeRozan played the
DeRozan.
two, and I think Luca I think y'all put him at the one, but he really a three. I
He
don't know that
shoots.
situation.
He's really he's considered what's it? Is it
A
small
one,
forward?
right? Yeah, he considered a small forward, but like I think y'all put him at the one, right, on the depth chart.
Yeah, on the depth chart. Yeah, he's listed as a one. He's listed as a point guard. They got him listed as a
Yeah,
point guard, but he's
yeah,
really
but
got
he
a
should be playing
slash too.
small.
He's got a slash. He's got a slash too. Point guard slash small forward.
Y'all need to put him at small forward and get a point guard. Y'all should.
Yeah, but
Because I feel like
Luka's gonna be. He just plays better at the point than he does at small
I'm
forward.
telling you,
I mean, he just
James Harden 2.0. James Harden 2.0.
basically that's all
Right
he
now, what
is.
y'all
He's
going
just
through with what y'all
the
like let's
white
keep it a
version.
buck. Let's keep it a buck. What y'all going
Yeah,
through?
yeah,
Yeah, I ain't had to say it. I ain't had to say it. I like that. I ain't had to say
the white
it.
version. the the white. That's basically what he is. Shit, hell, he ain't nothing but
I ain't
James
had to
Harden, just a
say it.
different skin color.
I didn't even say it.
Cause Luca can look. Luca and James
I'm
Harden practically do the same damn thing. Except
exactly the
Luca ain't
same
got
thing.
ball handle. Look,
Exactly.
Their
well,
game is very simple. Their game is
he ain't
very
a better
simple.
ball handler.
Harden shoots the ball a
Huh?
little bit better.
We say something?
I said their game is very similar.
But
Harden just shoots
even
the
the
ball
approach,
better.
even the approach from the franchise wise, they doing it the same thing just like how Houston did James Harden. They gonna give him all the power in a way. They getting him that coach right now.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, Porzingis is performing like them other stars who couldn't really play with. James Harden,
Uh-huh.
which was Dwight Howard, who numbers was
Yeah.
dwindling down too. And
Uh-huh.
it's showing it right there in the play.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna ask y'all this. Who do y'all think was the better shooter? I gotta say James Harden, man. I think James Harden better shooting than Luca. I like Luca, but
Yeah,
I
their
think James
game.
Harden was better.
I don't know what the fuck going on.
I can hear you,
Yeah, you sound
Sam.
like you
You just
far
sound like you're
away.
in a car.
It's like I say something. It sounds like I'm four.
Like you're in a
Yeah, it sound
car or
like now,
something. You
but you
driving?
sound straight now.
Nah, you sound good, man. You all right? Go ahead,
You
man.
sound better now. You sound better now. So go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, it's like y'all responding late. That's why I'm asking. It's like a. I'm not on no Wi-Fi, so I shouldn't be delaying.
Man, you ain't got no echo.
You
You're
doing
not
better
echoing.
now.
Let me
So
let me let me say this though before South go. I I'm with South with Porzingis, but I gotta throw something in there too. And I'm not necessarily parting ways with him, but I've already talked to Jacob about this before. Luca is sort of the Achilles heel in a way because, like I said again, man, and I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I don't care. Maybe they're listening. Maybe J Kidd is listening. On that team, somebody that can actually be see eye to eye with J Kidd more than anybody would be Brunson because Brunson plays a similar style to what I think Jason Kidd would like. Brunson's gonna give you effort on defense. He knows how to run the floor. He's a floor general. He will find you, and he knows how to hit big shots, and he knows how to make key plays down the stretch and everything. But see, the problem what I was talking about with Luca, man, is that he wants to dribble, dribble, dribble and stuff. And South, you saw when they played against the Clippers, and Jacob saw it, and wait, what? You saw it too. They were sitting there trying to force 3 pointers instead of what? Doing the smart thing. They had the game, even though they were down. They could have won that game by just making smart plays down the stretch, but they want to sit up there and try to pounce the ball, shooting 3 pointers, stuff like that. When you got a big Goliath and Boban down there, and you got other weapons that you could use. You got Finney Smith, and you got Kleber, and you got these other guys out there. But Luca want to try to do everything. He's exerting so much energy that he could save just coming off the ball and having somebody come up and take more pressure off of him. But that's what I'm saying. So I think it's a totality of KP and as well as Luca to a certain extent.
I I co-wholly I agree with that. I ain't gonna lie, like real talk, like I really believe you have Luca off the ball. It will also boost up, like I said, Porzingis' confidence, making it. Because you gotta understand, you putting Luca as the decision maker in everything. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you put that in that position of where he also threw temper tantrum, so I know his immaturity is too much for me already, and I'm letting him control the game as well. I'm being very irresponsible, and I'm also being disrespectful to the Like you're gonna have players that gonna fall in line. Yeah, Luka, this his shit. But you also got Porzingis, who also a man who also just came from New York, as in that was his team. You already got that mindset of like, I come in here to join with this guy to be as our team, but they still saying it's Luka team. So off rip, he controlling everything. He's controlling how you getting fed, how you be, how like, you know what I'm saying, like how you getting fed. It's not like if he getting fed in general, it's how he getting fed. So Luka's setting up as in like, okay, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. If I can't do it, I'm gonna look. Okay, here, Porzingis. But you putting Porzingis in a position that he probably don't want to be fed in. You want to be probably in a different position of how he want to get the ball, and then you got, what I'm saying, this mega star who's controlling all that. So you're not. Know what I'm saying, you're not being. What I'm saying, it's like it's too much. You know what I'm saying? As in like, so that ego is hit. That, what I'm saying, ego is gonna hit Porzingis. That's why niggas not really okay. So I'm not really getting properly fed on offense. Why I want to show some type of defense and nobody want to do that? So it just off of if he's doing emotions on the offensive end, he's gonna do the emotions on the defensive end.
All right. Let me just say this, Polo. Polo. This is why until they need to get rid of Porzingis, man. They have to. He's making too much money
That's
for
not
the
what you
value.
mean. I don't get that. That don't make sense.
Man, bro, I just let you ramble, even though we don't know what the hell you just talked about, and then you want to cut me off.
I rambled.
Hey, hold
Yo, that's
on,
so
Sal.
crazy.
What you
If they
said?
hold on. If they get rid of Porzingis, you know who I'm going after? I'm going after Bo. I'm going either after Bobo. I'm going after Michael Porter, or I'm going after somebody like another quality. Well, either a big that is mobile or somebody like another scoring punch.
Bobo
Why would they
doesn't.
leave Jamal Murray
Bobo.
for him?
I guess I'm not
Like,
gonna talk.
that don't
You
make
said what?
sense. I said, why would they
But
leave Jamal Murray for him? Like, that don't make sense.
Why would they leave him? What do you?
Like Jamal Murray would actually feed him more properly than a Luca would. So I don't know.
No, but I'm talking about Brunt. But you still got Brunson as a point guard. You haven't. Luca can pass the ball when he wants to. Luca does average a high number of assists. But anyway, man, go ahead, South man. My bad, man. You was about to say something, bro.
yeah, wait, what cut me off? I'm trying to remember what I was about to say now.
Man, y'all two something else, man.
We just listened to him ramble, even though nobody we can tell you what he said, and then as soon as I start
Yo, the
talking,
most.
you cut
I
me off,
the
bro. I
most.
promise you, nobody know
Go
what the
ahead,
hell
bro.
you was
I'm on
talking
mute. I'm on mute. I'm on mute.
Hey, we on mute, South. Go ahead, bro.
about. But now this is what I was saying, man. The problem with the Mavericks is you in the playoffs. You playing a team that's playing small ball on you. You got two guys over 7'2", and teams are still having beaten you playing small ball. So what does that mean? That your big guys are not affecting the game enough for you to make people play the style of basketball you want to force to play. So you playing Porzingis over 30 million, which is, you know, sub all star type talent to only give you 12 points and 5 rebounds in the playoffs. He can't even give you a double double. It's it's easy to see why Luca is mad. And the number one thing is, I keep telling y'all this. Yes, Luca usage is high. He's on the ball a lot. But if you look, their team is not effective when he's off the ball. That's one of the main reasons when you go back to game three, when you go back to not game three, but game four, was that game? No, 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 no. Was that? It was game four where they was up. Soon as Luca sat down, they lost the lead. Brunson's still a young, promising player, but he hasn't proved that he's ready to be a point guard. Maybe it could be this year. But their team wasn't that
Who
good when
who
Luca
who
was
who
off
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa.
court.
Who hasn't?
Brunson hasn't proved yet, bro. They struggled to run offense when Luka
What are you
was not.
talking about? He was efficient from the free throw line, and he was efficient from 3-pointers.
I'm talking about running offense. He's a good offensive weapon. I'm not saying that. But y'all keep talking about y'all want Luka off the ball. But they team wasn't that good when Luka was off the ball.
Because he kept trying to get the ball, man. They had other guys that were they
Even
what are you
when he
talking
was
about? They
off
was
the
up to
court,
when they went when they
hold on.
hey hold on, South. When they went up 2-0, do you know who their scoring punches were? It was Tim Hardaway Jr., it was Finney Smith, Richardson chipped in, Kleber chipped in, and of course Luca did damage too.
Bro. When
Brunson
game 3,
Brunson was distributing. He didn't even score that much.
oh man, Brunson was playing good ball, bro.
So
But the
so
problem
that,
they had no secondary guy that they can trust with the ball. That's why they struggled when Luka was out of the game.
man,
They, they couldn't run
yo,
offense.
you
They were turning
caping
the
for
ball
Luca,
over,
man.
getting bad
I ain't know
shots.
you was a hero for this guy, bro. You
Nobody
caping for
being a
this
hero. I
man. You
just watch the
caping for this
games. I
man.
don't
That's
know what you
crazy.
do. I watch the games. It's a reason why it's
Like
one of the things that affected that series
like
too. Luka had a shoulder injury. When he was out of the game, they
because
were
he
a
was
totally
trying to
different
carry
team.
too much. He was trying to carry too much.
Bro, they don't
Instead
have
of
nothing else.
instead
They
of
can't run no offense without him.
bruh, yo, if you allow Porzingis to get cooking and let him get the ball
Okay,
touches instead of
hey,
you
Nobody
trying to
hey
run some
South.
shit like a James Harden,
Hey
come
South, let's
on,
look
bruh.
at hey
Come
hold on.
on, bruh.
Hey South,
You
hold on
caping
one
for that
second, wait,
man.
wait. All right, game one. Game one, okay? Game one. Now you said that no they weren't affected. They of course they went up and they were not effective. I'm not trying to put words in his mouth or whatever, but you said that basically without Luca being on the floor, they weren't as effective. Well, all of the starters played well over 30 minutes because Finney Smith played 37, Kristaps KP played 32, Kleber played 34, Luca played 38, and Tim Hardaway Jr. Played 38. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 28, Kleber had 13, Kristaps Porzingis had 20. And they had a real balanced scoring off the bench because Richardson had 9 and Brunson had 9 or whatever, and Kylie Stein chipped in with 6. Okay, that's the first game. All right, let's go to the second game. I'm talking about when they went up 2-0, and you could chime in if you want to.
He just gonna put on his cape. That's all he gonna do.
You something else, man. Hold on one sec. All right, that was that was a game two. Let's do it to
Oh,
game
he
one.
Hey,
Okay,
wait, what? You talking about Luca?
this was the game one.
yeah, that nigga South caping for that man. He always want to
I
be the
mean,
hero
I'm
for
a
one
Luca
certain
guy, but
dude.
huh?
Nah, but I'm saying, but Jacob, you objective. You better take in
Hold,
some criticism for him.
hold
This
on one
man right
sec.
here, South over here, just straight cape for Luca and just villain all day on Porzingis. Like, wow.
Nah, hold on. Okay, now here goes the
I was just saying that
this is the
he ain't been the same after the injury. That's one thing I will hold Porzingis
but he put
accountable.
up 20. He
Last
put
year,
up 20
last year he
that
was a
first game.
way better player, huh?
He put up 20. He put up 20 that first game. Now the first game. Okay, now South. This is what I think you're
I'm
talking
just
about.
saying he
Now
wasn't.
they still won. They still won the first game. Okay, they still won the first game, right? Uh,
Hey, South
Luca.
backstage, backstage, Polo.
Okay, I'm gonna let him in. Hold on, I got you, South. Hold on. All right, we in there. And that nigga getting emotional. Look at her. Got the question mark.
How I'm getting emotional?
What's
Because you're not paying
okay?
attention to your panel, man.
No, I am. I am paying
Hey, South
attention to
looking
the
out for
panel.
you, man.
Hey, first off, don't tell me how to run anything around here, okay? You just need to stop getting mad every time somebody's trying to tell you something that you're wrong about. Jalen Brunson had
you,
15
you ain't my
points.
daddy.
He had 15. He had 15. Yeah, trying to come up in here trying to run some shit. You better come on. He had 15 points the first game. Luca Luca had 31. Tim Hardaway had 21. Finney Smith had 18 points. He had 18,
Mm.
18, 5, and 2. And Kristoff had a solid game with 14.
Mm.
You're saying that
Clean
these
him.
guys didn't
Look at
have
that.
you're saying that these guys didn't have any type of execution while Luca was not on the floor. Then how come they had a well balanced scoring when they had like multiple guys that were in double figures, including 4 guys that were over 15 points?
Hello. Hello, you here?
I'm here.
Jacob, did you get to watch the game, bro? I'm gonna ask Jacob, man, because Jacob ain't talking to me. Did you get to watch
Yeah.
that series? If you watch the game, bro,
Which
tell me if
one?
I'm
Last
lying.
year
Hold
or
on.
this year?
No, this series. Come on now. The Clippers and the Clippers series. The Clippers and the
Yeah, I
Mavericks
watched
round first.
Yeah, I watched.
What was the issue when Luka went to the bench? He didn't stay on the bench long because he had to get back in the game. A lot of the games, right?
Yeah,
Am I
Porzingis'
lying?
play was.
Tell me if I'm lying.
No, you're right.
Bro, it wasn't just Porzingis' play. They couldn't run no offense when he was on the bench. They couldn't consistently score the ball when he was on the bench.
How was
Nah,
that
you're
not
right.
the
A
case?
triple double. The dude averaged a triple double in the playoffs. He was 35, 10, and 10.
No,
Right.
you're right.
But
Am I
You're right,
lying? Y'all
Sal.
can go look it up.
No, you're not.
but
No, you
but you
telling
know
the
what he
truth.
shot? He shot 11 for 24. Guess what? Tim Hardaway shot. He shot 8 of 13, 61.5%.
I didn't say
So
Luka
he
was
shot
efficient, but
better. He was more
what are you
efficient than
saying?
Luca.
Hold on. I'm not saying Luka was efficient, but they won the same team when Luka was off the court. That's what I'm telling you. They couldn't
Because
run. Y'all
they were
keep talking
so
about
used. No, yes, they were, because Brunson had 15, and he shot 57.1% and shot 87.5 from the line. He
no
was very
polo.
valuable,
Y'all need to
and
fix
he
it.
only played 20
A team,
minutes.
the pop. Y'all got to stop doing this. When you don't
What
have
do
a
we not?
secondary playmaker, that's what happened. That's what happened. They don't have nobody consistently get them in the offense and create easy shots like Luka. That's why they struggle. It
They
ain't because
got Jalen
Luka do
Brunson.
all this. Bro, no, he's not that type of guy. He's a good six man, but
Okay,
he
all
hasn't
right.
proved he can be a starting point guard yet. The dude, nice.
What are
He
you
got a
talking about?
jumper.
He was a two-time. He was a champion in Villanova. What are you talking about?
Why you going to talk about college, bro? Like we talking about the
Because
NBA.
it
It's not the same
transitioned over to
thing,
the
man. Why y'all
NBA.
be
What you
doing
think
this?
Melo did?
No, it don't. Everybody don't transition.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
don't get
Okay,
good at
so
it
he's
yet. Why you
not
keep saying
valuable.
that,
He's
Polo?
not valuable to a team.
Polo, man. Why you be doing
Okay.
that? You talking
No, no,
about
no, no,
college
no, no,
like
no, 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 no.
everybody
That's
that's
okay.
on
You
Talk
want to
college
to
get
be
you want
doing
to
that
get
yet.
talk
ugly.
to a
You
hero,
want to get
Polo.
ugly. That's okay. Let's go ahead
Run
and
that.
do
Talk
this.
to a hero,
No,
Polo.
no, no,
Come
no, no.
on.
It's fine. Listen.
Oh my
Let me
God.
ask you this: Ben Simmons, he shot
Damn
34%
hero.
from the line, right? As a point guard, right?
But you used a bad example. Somebody who
No,
was
no, no,
dumb,
no, no.
who was
I'm
good in
asking you a
college and
question.
struggled. Answer again.
I asked you, is Ben Simmons shooting 34% from the line in the playoffs?
Yeah, this year he did.
Okay, Jalen Brunson is more efficient. He's shooting 87.5% from the line. Okay, so as a point guard, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to make sure that you hit shots, especially at the free throw line, and that's why Jalen Brunson would be valuable if you start him, especially at the end of games. He's way more efficient, and he shot a good percentage from the field goal. He shot 57.1%. 57.1%, had 15
But
points and a few assists. Go ahead, man.
hold
Bro,
on.
y'all letting this Marvel
When
character
Luka
keep
went
on
to the
talking.
bench, they
Hold
couldn't
on. Wait.
get
Go
easy
ahead.
passes
Go
because
ahead,
they don't have.
Sal.
Bro, when Luka was out of the game, they couldn't get good baskets because the only time they can get good baskets is when they in the game consistently. That's why he didn't sit a lot of the games. And then they were even when he got injured after what game
Blue
in
Earth.
game two, they
That's
were
not.
still having to play him a lot of minutes because they can't run no offense.
They
With him
they
out of the
were
game, they
running.
don't
They
have
were.
no solid second playmaker.
Yes, they did. They had Finney Smith. He put up 18, and he shot 77.8% and 80% from the line.
Jacob, you watched the game, Jacob. I don't know if they did, but Jacob, you watched the game.
Oh my
Luka
God,
didn't
Yes, I
do
man!
that
watched
much
it.
resting, bro. Even when he got hurt, he
I
didn't do
watched.
that much resting, did
Hold,
he?
hold,
What we
hold,
They
talking
hold,
had to
hold,
about?
keep
hold,
bringing
wait,
him
wait,
back in the
wait,
game because they couldn't score.
I,
They couldn't score when
wait,
he was
wait,
out of
wait,
the
wait,
game.
wait, wait,
It's,
wait, wait. Hey Herman,
Oh,
in the words of
Hero.
Moneybag Yo, I don't like niggas, I don't like bitches, I don't like nobody.
oh, sorry, y'all. Hold
We can
on.
keep it
Sorry.
cordial, we can be a gangster, we can do
Is
whatever,
that my
however you
nephew,
want to go
Herm?
about it.
Yeah, what's good,
No,
y'all?
shout out to Herman, man.
what's going on,
What's
Herm?
up,
Good.
nephew?
What's
What's
good,
going on?
man?
Man, we got heroes on the
Nah, I
cast,
had to, I
man.
had
This
to, I had
man
to, I had to
Marvel
say that
character,
for
dog.
Herman, man. Shout out to Memphis.
No, that's
Wait,
the
wait, ain't nobody being no hero
Marvel.
for Luca. I rarely
but
talk about Luca.
but Polo,
What you talking about?
I
I ain't
gotta
even.
agree with
Look,
Sap,
look,
man, because
I just saying characters. I ain't saying no. I
No,
ain't
no,
say
no. Go ahead,
South.
go ahead,
I ain't
Jacob.
being
No, no,
so
no. Go ahead,
defensive.
Jacob. Go ahead.
I gotta agree with Sap because when Luca went on the court, man, they couldn't
Yeah,
score
you
though.
just assuming I'm talking about you, man. That's
That's
crazy.
not true because if that was the case, then how come you have multiple guys in double figures and then you have Finney Smith who had just as many points as everybody else? Finney Smith,
Okay,
guys like Finney Smith and Brunson, they were very valuable.
yeah, but I
So
mean,
you, for
okay,
you to
so
sit up here and
what
say
about
South
game
that
three? And
nobody was doing anything, they had a chance to do it. It's just that they relied on Luka to do so much. When it's just like when they rely on James
what is
Harden
that
to do so
noise?
much, they play the same
Look,
goddamn style.
they blew a
Huh?
14
Man,
point lead in game three when Luca sat down.
Yeah,
In game three,
I
when
mean
they came out
that
and
was in
jumped out
game.
on the Clippers, as soon as he sat down, they blew the lead.
Hey, what's wrong?
They
One
had
of y'all on a boat or something?
Hey, somebody. Hey,
like, who is
who is
that?
that?
Who is that?
Damn, man, somebody goddamn alarm running off. Who burning some in the oven?
Hey, man.
Goddamn fire alarm going
that's
off.
your boy. That's your boy.
House
Herm.
alarm.
Hey, who is that?
Now that ain't me. I hear it. It ain't me. I hear it too.
Ain't me either. My shit on
I
mute
don't
right
know
now.
who it
Right
is,
now.
but I
Man,
know
cause
it's
it's
I
me.
got
Amber Alert.
mine on
Everybody go
mute.
on
Hold on,
mute.
hold on.
Hey man, y'all get some kind of notification, man. My phone going.
Yeah, I think it's sure,
No,
Jacob,
that's
because
you,
if you
Jacob. That's you, Jacob. Yeah.
No, man, I just got this notification like just a second ago. Okay, maybe it was me.
Who's the
God
only one
damn it!
off
What
of
the
mute?
fuck?
man, you over here talking. Okay, look,
I'm
you're
Yeah,
sorry.
saying that.
about it. Yo, where that hero at, man? Where's South at, man? Where he at? Where's South at? That man
Oh,
only got the cape on and everything. Where he at, man?
South, man,
Where
where
you
you
at,
go?
South?
What nephew at? Herm, you still in here,
With the
nephew?
cape on.
I'm in this
See,
Yeah,
that
store,
ain't
man. They
me.
got this
Hey
sign. This is
man,
sign in the
hey
store.
Jacob, you're gonna have to go
yeah.
back out and come back in, bro.
What's wrong?
Nah, it's this sign in the store. Right quick. Let me get up out this.
See, I told you that wasn't me.
Okay, I thought that was you.
So that was South. South, hey, he over there in the booth trying to put on his Superman cape. That's all he trying to do over there, man. Over here saving
Hey,
Luca.
nah, but real talk, no,
Man,
but
you
real
know
talk,
that,
Polo.
man.
That's the reason why we was losing though, because that's
No,
why I'm saying I had to agree with
that
Sal.
wasn't every game though. That wasn't
What about the? Okay,
every game wasn't like that. You can
okay,
hey, am I
so why we
lying,
lose
Herman?
game 3 and 4 then?
Herman. Hey, no, wait. Let's ask Herman. Herman, am I
Salute.
lying?
All right, come on, nephew.
Every game wasn't conducive of okay, Luca goes out and then the
Nephew,
team
no.
just go ahead and struggle. It wasn't like that. That only happened. That breakdown happened when, in key moments because they were all on the floor. They had a chance against LA. Y'all had a chance against the Clippers, and y'all were all on the floor.
Hey,
Luca was on the
I
floor
could
the whole time.
I could break down the whole series because I watched the whole series.
Yeah,
I
I
watched the
know.
whole
What do you
series
think?
too.
Look, man, Sal, what do you think we just doing? Not paying
Yeah,
attention to the game?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
South
That
be
Polo
it
right
did
watching.
not
though.
happen every single time. They had well balanced scoring, especially those first two games.
Bruh,
I'm fi-
uh,
hey
South
Polo, I'm
Harlem
finna
the
take
money
it
Clippers
there.
bag,
went
man.
up
That's all it
2-0
is.
because they role players play
Hey
well on the
Polo,
road.
nah Polo, I'm finna take it there
That's
with
a
you though.
fact. That's a
I'm gonna tell
fact.
y'all, see, we have from the truth sometimes. As great as Luca was, I think if Luca would have been a little more unselfish, I think the Dallas Mavericks would have beat the Clippers. But because Luca was basically controlling every, because sometimes, yeah, your team needs you to do everything sometimes. But at the same time, you got to recognize too. All right, I may not like this motherfucker Porzingis, but we gonna get him involved. I'm gonna make sure that he is assertive. I'm gonna make sure that he feel like he's involved in the game. And then if I get that man involved, this man may get block shots now. He may dominate the boards now because I got this man involved. All I'm really doing is dribbling, pick and roll. If I'm taking them, I'm taking them. If not, I'm kicking it down and hope that my shooters knock down the shot. That's not winning basketball. Sometimes you gotta get that ball out your hands, goddamn, and let your teammate try to operate. When you got the ball 90% of the time, how can you expect your teammates to come through for you? Your teammates ain't gonna be able to come through because hell, all they doing is standing there watching you. So that's a reflection of the lack of experience that he got, and now recognizing that sometimes you gotta take a step back and get your try to, because you know you can get yours. When you know you can get yours, why not try to have other players in the rhythm, your teammates in the rhythm, so then therefore, even if they are keying in on me, I know Tim Hardaway Jr. can get his too. I know Brunson can get his too. I know Porzingis, he gonna dominate his matchup because he in the flow of the game. But with this nigga having the ball most of the time, you would never really get to see who gonna help make you contribute. Because you always got the ball, you always dictating every little thing that go on the opposite side of the ball. So a lot of that shit to me, he should have done a lot more things different as well. Because if he did, they would have beat the Clippers with no problem. That's my take on Luca, man.
What's your response to
And
that,
see,
South? Please,
and see, that's
bro, yo, if you
that's
give
what
me it,
I was trying to
But yeah,
explain to Jacob
that's
and to
oh,
South
I,
is that if
we
it's
talking
like the
about the
situation
series.
that was going on with James Harden, and you had other players like Eric Gordon, or you had like even though PJ Tucker ain't no offensive threat, but you had a few weapons on there. But if somebody's just standing there watching you dribble all the time, and then you get the ball and then you get frustrated if that man don't make the shot, how you think that other player is gonna feel? But that wasn't always the case because he did have viable scoring options, and they were efficient with him not being on the floor. Not it may not happen in a few
I'll be
games,
right back.
but it wasn't like that the whole series. It wasn't like that. And you
like,
said role player, South.
like,
Yes, Finney Smith. You could look at him as a role player, but he was dependent on scoring. If you're shooting 80% from the 3-point line, shit, you efficient to me.
Polo, man. They
man,
shot
Go ahead.
well. They shot well off of Luca. They had problems running offense when Luca wasn't in the game. I agree with you. He shouldn't. His usage should be that high, but they don't have no other alternative. They're not even in the series if he don't do that. The dude couldn't even really rest that series because they couldn't run no offense. If you watch the series, the Clippers played, the Mavericks played good. Role players played good, and they knocked down a lot of shots them first two games. That's why they went up 2-0 on the Clippers. And then
No,
they
but
struggled. The thing about it, they started to struggle after Luca. The Clippers took the momentum of the series after Luca went on that run in the first quarter, going back to Dallas. And once he went on the bench, the the Clippers had momentum the next 2 or 3 games.
but
So they
I'm a,
always
They
struggled. That's
they
why
had
when he was
momentum in
hurt,
that
he
game
couldn't really
three.
rest.
wow,
Hey,
bro.
but I'm gonna throw something on your
Yeah,
lap
after he
right
sat
quick.
down,
But you
Okay.
talking about that game? No. You talking? No. Hold on, Herman. Hold on. You talking about that? I'm gonna let you go. I promise. You talking about that game in game three when what's his name was struggling? It was a
it went up
combination of all the
19-5.
role players struggling. Because what's it called? Tim Hardaway. He played like 40 something minutes or whatever, but he only had like 12 points. Luca had 44. He outscored pretty much the whole team. Nobody was on that game. I get what you're talking about, but that was the first game where you really saw evidence of what you're talking about. That didn't happen the first two games though. It wasn't like he
But you,
went out
but,
because
but you gotta remember,
he
even
played
though
38 minutes. He played 38 minutes. Tim Hardaway Jr. played 40 minutes.
hold on, even
You're a
though the
hypocrite,
Clippers,
man.
even
So
though the Mavericks played well in LA, it still were
Uh-huh.
close games because the Clippers shot well too. It's just the fact. It's just the fact that when Luka was out of that, if you watch that series, when Luka wasn't in the game, they couldn't sustain good possessions on offense. And even though Brunson played well, he was good at scoring, and he caused some problems even for Paul George. But as far as in the whole concept of running the offense, he hasn't proven that he can spell Luka and do that so he can come off the ball. They even tried
If
bringing Luka off the ball, but
it,
they can't get quality
oh,
shots.
okay, South. Okay, no, go ahead, Herman. Go ahead, Herman. I'm gonna let Herman go. Go ahead. I'll go after Herman.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say though, I'm gonna put this on his lap though. Why you think Rick Jacob? Why you think on Rick Carlisle left?
As far as injuries,
Jacob gone.
But yeah, but ain't nobody that's kind of taking up for Luca. Why you think Rick Carlisle left Dallas?
I
Is
wouldn't say
that you? Is
Porzingis,
that you,
man.
South?
Porzingis gonna be a problem for them. What?
Your seatbelt.
What you talking about?
Your car, man. Your seatbelt, man.
Nah, I got this sensor. I got a sensor. I got to change up. It just keep popping on.
Listen, this is what I was just saying. I'm listen. You think that I'm saying that you're wrong about what you're saying? No, I agree in the sense of what you're saying about okay, I go sit down. That's the same situation that happened in Portland. Every time Dame would sit down, damn, I can't even get a break, da 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 da, and then go back up. But see, that wasn't with Dallas. They had guys that could actually and see. This is another thing too. See Brunson. If you stop Brunson, I guarantee you, man, your offense will be that much better because then Luka gonna get more rest. He gonna be able to come off the ball. He gonna be able to stop exerting so much energy,
Hey,
having to carry the ball up and stuff like that. And then by the time the third and fourth quarter hit, this dude is already fatigued. Even though he might be clutch to a sense, he could have
but
saved even more
hold on,
energy.
hold on, hold on. They did that. It didn't work. That's what I'm telling you. Brunson got scored points, but that's a whole other thing from running the offense.
He didn't
Brunson
start.
can score the ball, but I'm telling you, when listen to me, Polo. When Luke was on the bench, they let Brunson run point. It didn't work for them. They couldn't get into the offense. They couldn't get quality shots. He's a good scorer as an undersized dude, but
It wasn't about scoring.
damn that shit. That's
It
what
wasn't about
I'm
scoring.
telling
It
you what
wasn't
he's
about
good at,
scoring
but
those
he
shots.
has to prove he
It
can
was
be a
about what you
secondary playmaker.
right. It was about hold
Yeah.
on. It was about what you had said. It was about what you had said. You said that he plays solid defense. He plays solid defense on two to three primary guys, and did a good job, especially in the
No,
first two games.
no, I didn't say nothing about Brunson defense. You must be hearing stuff.
No,
He
no.
done a good job even with
You said Brunson played solid defense along with his scoring. You said he played solid defense on somebody.
I never said that. It must be confused.
Okay, well, he did play solid defense. I'll go ahead and I'll put the words in your mouth for you. Okay, he played solid defense
No, I
and
didn't say
he
he
was
played.
efficient from the free throw line. So let me ask you this, and let me put you on the spot right there. Would you rather have a point guard that is afraid to shoot and can't even run the offense, can't even shoot the ball, doesn't even know how to even. You can't even play him in the fourth quarter. Would you rather have that? Because that's certainly not what you're doing with Brunson.
No, I don't. But I'm telling you, if Brunson wasn't serviceable enough as a secondary playmaker for Luka to one rest, and number two play off the ball. That's what I'm telling you. That's why they had
You out
problems.
your mind. You know
Was
what,
he
man?
scoring buckets? Was he scoring buckets? Yeah, he was scoring buckets. But it was a reason why they couldn't run offense when Luka was off the
It
court.
wasn't about his
It's a reason.
scoring. Herman, in my line, it wasn't
Keep
about
saying
all about Jalen Brunson scoring. South, you should know that they weren't only using him for just scoring.
They want to use the Bronson for scoring.
It was playmaking.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. Why y'all keep doing that? Listen. They struggled getting quality shots because when Luka went to the bench, they wanted Brunson to be in the game. And Brunson in the game.
I'll give you that.
They were still not able to get quality shots.
All right, but South,
Do y'all understand that? They were still not able. The offense was not able to get quality shots.
Nah, South, you gotta look
That's
at it
why
though, bro.
Luka had to keep coming in the game.
Bro, you gotta look at it though. When you in the game with Luka, and all you doing just standing there and watching the nigga and hope that when he do drive and kick you the goddamn ball, how can you all of a sudden, when you down there play about 18 minutes, your first 18 minutes, that's all you doing, just waiting to see what Luka go do. And then all of a sudden now I gotta try to create a shot, which I ain't did the first 2 quarters. Now my ass got to try to start being a creator and get my shot off because Luka ass got tired. How you expect somebody to be in the rhythm playing like this?
Nope. It make no sense. Hold on. That only makes sense to a person who's just a scorer. But if you're a playmaker, you don't forget how to play make just because another guy that's been handling the ball goes off the court. That's not how it works. Because this is one of them shits y'all use for LeBron too. When Rondo played with LeBron, he didn't forget how to distribute once LeBron went off the floor.
It's only 2 real point guards in the NBA anyway.
Chris
That's
Paul,
Rondo and Chris Paul. That's Rondo and Chris Paul.
Chris
Those are 2 point guards in the NBA.
But y'all one trying to convince me to be a
Melo's a point guard.
Yeah, the Melo is, yeah.
Yeah, and I got that, but you breaking up a little bit.
If you watch the series, they did do that.
But Sal, it's about being.
I'm almost to my house, man. Right before I get to my house.
No, you are good, man. Say what you got to say again. Now we can hear you.
I said, let me get to the house. I'm like 2 seconds away. Then I'll be on my Wi-Fi.
All right, bro.
Yeah, but it's all about being in a good rhythm, though. You know what I'm saying? If you're not getting in a good rhythm on the floor, I don't give a damn. You can play make. You're not gonna be able to play make because all you've been doing was standing around waiting.
I mean, because I understand what he's saying about Luka going to the bench and all that other stuff, but see, that's not like it was happening on a consistent because Jalen Brunson did hold it down like he was supposed to. Finney Smith and even Richardson held it down like they were supposed to. But where the collapse came is their decision making, especially in that final game, man. They could have had the series. Am I lying, Herman? They had the series, but they kept shooting the ball. They weren't driving it in. Luka was not driving it in, trying to draw the foul. You got Boban out there. You got a giant man in which you could just give him the ball and everything, or easily draw the foul, make some other decision. But you just sitting up there pulling for 3 while you already gassed.
I ain't gonna lie, Finney was actually playing good in that series.
Hell yeah, Finney Smith. He was hooping. That's what I keep trying to tell people.
But he didn't get enough touches, though.
He didn't get no touches at all. But those first couple of games, man, he was red hot.
Them guys only get touches. They only get solid touches off of Luka play.
That's what
them those weren't getting no touches like that when Luka was out the game, when he was off the ball. No, they weren't. Now watch the series.
Man, you couldn't have been watching the series.
the ball actually was actually moving when Luca wasn't on the floor.
Yeah.
Sal, the ball stuck to Luca when he was, yeah, he had his assists and everything like that, but of course you're gonna get your assist because if a guy's efficient and Finney Smith shooting 80%.
Yeah.
And Brunson and the
Listen,
thing.
them
Oh,
guys,
go ahead, sir.
them guys lost that series. Man, they lost that series because the role players played out their mind in LA and went up 2-0 and then played like shit at home. And they only was in the game because of Luca play.
Hey, no, hey, hey,
Because
hey,
of
but look,
Luca play.
Sal. Hey, but look,
After
Sal.
goddamn it tripled up the whole fucking series.
Hey, but look, Sal.
And they lost the series because you had Porzingis give you 12 and 5 in
You
a
know
fucking
by
series.
you,
He's supposed to be your second best player.
by you saying what you're saying though, you kind of proving our point. By you saying what you're saying, because at the end of the day, I don't expect my role players to keep playing after this world. So if my role players basically help me get 2 games. You gave me 2 games, two of y'all best games. That's just the role players for out of this world for 2 games. All right. If I'm that great, like everybody's saying I'm that great, I should have at
Mm,
least been able to pull 2 games out, whether my role players play bad or not.
yeah, because
I should have been able to pull 2 games out. So what that tell you, sir?
hold on one second. Let me get him back in because he fell out.
He fell out. Yeah, but
Yeah,
what's
hold
your
on one
thoughts
second.
on that, Polo?
Nah, you exactly on point, and that's what I've been trying to. That's what I've been trying to explain. If I if guys aren't getting quality quality touches and quality minutes, okay, when you go out there, it's gonna be natural for a guy to be discombobulated. That's just okay. I'll give you a prime example, Herman. Eric Pascal, right?
Yeah,
Eric Pascal, when he was with Golden State, okay, he might have been a negative and everything, and but you got to look at how many minutes and how many touches he was actually getting. But when he gets out there and he gets out there and he starts playing or whatever, he's gonna give you a solid job on defense. And because he was only averaging like 18, 17, 18 minutes a game, that's not that much. So what I'm saying is like you sit up there and you got guys on there that's watching the guy just dribble from dribble all the way from full court, then come up there and then dribble some more and all this other stuff, you're gonna be like, man, what the fuck? So if you're not gonna really get no rhythm like that. So when the guys go out, they're gonna be like, okay, we so used to relying on Luca and stuff like that. They're gonna be kind of discombobulated at times. But that didn't happen the whole time. The ball was actually moving when Luca wasn't on the floor too in the first 2 games, Sal.
Bro, a lot of they good big games is off the play of Luca, bro. I'm not. This the thing. I'm not. I understand what you're saying. But you don't want to play that style of ball,
Hmm.
but they don't have a secondary guy to where they could
Hey,
run the offense
Herman
and
and
get them
South, y'all
quality
hold it down for
shots.
me for a second. I gotta close this computer. All right, hold on.
I bet.
They they just don't. And this is the thing I want to tell you, Herman. If I'm gonna start playing on the team, and we got a motherfucker on our team, 7'3", right? 7'3", he's supposed to be good, an all-star player, right? You telling me we gonna lose a series not only because your punk ass averaged 12 and 5, but we lose a series where a team running small lineups with Nicholas Batum at the 4 and the 5, and even sometimes the Morris twins. And we can't dominate the boards or none of that because your 7'3" ass want to sit on the 3-point line, and then get your fuck ass pushed off the block. You can't even post up a small forward. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be mad at that motherfucker. And y'all talking about he shouldn't be mad at no Porzingis? I ain't saying his play was perfect, but what the hell you supposed to do? You got this tall ass nigga, he ain't blocking no shots, and guard nobody. Nigga grabbing 5 rebounds, and you supposed to be the second best player on the team, and you playing a team that's playing small ball. You getting beat by a team playing 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" fucking centers. The Mavericks ain't gonna get right till they get
You
rid of
gotta,
Porzingis.
but you
They not.
gotta be fair though. Porzingis wasn't used properly. He wasn't involved.
How you gonna use a nigga that can't post up a small forward and he's 7'3" though, and shooting all these fucking 3-pointers? He want to
Nah,
shoot
that
three.
go. Nah, but that goes back. That goes back to me saying like, end of the day, you can know sometimes you nigga full of shit, but you gotta look at it. Porzingis, it been tension between Porzingis and Luka all year. Sometimes, as a great player like Luka, sometimes you gotta put that shit to the.
If they get rid of Porzingis, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
If like I said, South, and I don't know if you heard me earlier, Herman. I said if they get rid of Porzingis or even have that in their mindset or in the back of their mind, I'm going after, like told South, I'm going after Bobo, somebody
Now that's the
who
same dilemma though. Bobo
no,
ain't
he's not.
proven, and
No, it
we don't.
won't.
Bro, Bobo ain't proven
So
nothing.
you not telling me you would take Bobo over KP right now?
Bro, Bobo ain't proven nothing yet.
You got to give him an opportunity.
Bro, do you think a star like Luca trying to wait to see how a young player like that gonna develop?
He young too.
You think he gonna get mad? Bro, come on
They
now. You, what?
the
You
same.
think
What
he,
you talking about? You act like Luca 30. I know he
bro?
looks 30,
Look,
but he young as hell
man,
too.
Bobo couldn't even get run on the Nuggets team. All of a sudden, he finna come over there and make a run. Luca want to win now, bro. The nigga done
Yeah,
tasted the playoffs.
and
You think he trying to wait to see if
they got
a young guy
JC.
gonna develop? Come
But
on.
he should have put his pride to the side and let Porzingis know, man. I know you can dominate these
Oh,
motherfuckers. I'm gonna feed you the ball. I'm gonna get you about
But
early and
then,
often.
but
okay,
the
so
nigga,
okay,
He
the
so
didn't
nigga
take.
who?
get pushed off the.
Okay. Who you gonna go
Go
after
ahead.
then? Who you gonna go after then?
This the thing. I don't think. See, it's gonna be hard for them to get rid of him because they not gonna win that trade. Nobody's gonna give up a lot for that dude. He injury prone. You can't even trust him to stay healthy, bro. Number one, and what kind of value they gonna get for him coming off that playoff performance? Yeah, I can find a 3-and-D guy that can give me 12 and 5. Why I need a 7'3" motherfucker that can't guard nobody to give me 12 and 5? Why? At least if I'm gonna have a guy that big on the court, I should be able to dictate what style of play we play. We should be able to force teams to play bigger lineups.
Okay, all
They lost
right.
to a
So
team playing small ball, and you got this. You playing to
okay,
do 7'3", 30-some million to give you 12 and 5. I
okay.
don't know how
Boy,
this
So
do this
hard to
shit.
understand.
that's why I didn't understand why would they go after a guy like why were they even thinking about a guy like DeRozan?
I mean,
Mm.
Chatter go out there. We don't know how real the Chatter be, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit might have been just some talk. We really don't know. You
I
know what I'm
think.
saying?
Oh, go ahead, Herman. My bad, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, you good, you good. Nah, but what I'm saying though, Sal, man, like despite of, I think Porzingis full of shit. But I'm gonna say this though. I know the tension was so deep with those two. Luca wasn't even trying to get that nigga involved, and Porzingis didn't give full effort
But
to help his team win. If Porzingis just would have had, he would have put his pride to the side and just played for the love of the game, one fucking game, they would have beat the Clippers.
the nigga
He-
shot
he-
29% from the 3-point line in the
I
playoffs,
understand,
and it was like
but
30
I
something. Like,
I understand that though, Sal. But at the end of the day, if I don't give a fuck, and then I'm in tour with the so-called best player, 'cause I don't fuck with him. 9 times out of 10, most motherfuckers not mature enough to put that shit to the side to reach the common goal. So
even
that nigga
even
wasn't willing. That nigga wasn't willing to do that.
this the thing, Hearn. Even if you had some belief in this motherfucker, right? The nigga, you don't even know if he gonna stay healthy. Let alone get back to where performing at a certain level that we done seen him perform before. What's the odds of him doing it? That's what I'm saying. Like they fucked with that nigga. They got to figure out how they can clear that issue up before the Mavericks can move forward. They
Hey,
gonna find
Sal.
somebody to play with Luca. Luca's still young.
Sal.
He can
If
change.
it,
I agree with you. He not playing the best style that's conducive to winning. But they got to figure out what they gonna do because Porzingis before they can deal with
Sal,
Luca.
I'm gonna
chemistry
hit
is
you
a
with
big
this.
thing too, man.
I'm gonna hit you with this. Porzingis don't have to be a all world player. All his ass got to do is average 19 and 11.
Nah,
They win the series.
he didn't even have to average that much. He just gave them 18. They win the series, bro. 18-5. This nigga gave you 12-5, and you lost in 7 games. And we mad at
But
Luca. Luca with 35, 10, and 10.
yeah,
Nah.
Like,
but
damn, what the
Sal,
fuck y'all want him to do?
Well, we want you want no. It was a
Porzingis ball. He
combination of
wasn't
not
trying to
just
get that
Luca. It was a
motherfucker
whole
ball.
team. They needed to make smarter decisions down the stretch as a whole team because it
Facts.
wasn't just Luca. They
That's a
were
fact
all trying
too.
to jack up 3 pointers when they shouldn't have been doing that, and they should have tried to get to the line and try
But
to
we know
do
all
some
these
other
teams do
options
that
in
now,
terms
bro.
of
That's just the
scoring.
norm, bro. It's very few teams that don't just jack up threes. It's just how the league is now. Do I
The
agree with
last
it? No.
two championship teams haven't done that, and they won on mid range.
Polo, that's not a good point. I'm saying majority of these teams jack up threes, though.
How
We know that.
how is that not a good
Look
point
at
when it
Utah.
was conducive
Look at
of
the
winning?
Clippers. Look at. Well, we know everybody don't win. We know but what I'm saying,
Hmm.
it's always one team that win, but it's always a lot of these teams out here that jack up threes like crazy. That's just how the league is. The Clippers, Utah. You know what I'm saying? You go to you got the Nets. That's how the league is. We know it's not the real blueprint to winning, but we know the league is like that. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
not all
they
the
not gonna
Lakers.
get to a certain level until they get rid of Porzingis, and I don't see him getting no more better, bro. He's injury prone. Look how long he been in the league, about 4 or 5 years now. He ain't got bigger. He ain't got stronger.
He
Still
got a little bit bigger.
thin as fuck. Man, that dude's still fragile and
He
thin,
got a
man.
little bit bigger, man. He averaged 13, but is he the same player that he came in from New York? No, he's not. The injury has set him back. Not trying to make no excuses for him, but he still had
Yeah,
chemistry issues going, and
yeah. And
that was a key thing. But Jason Kidd said he trying to get it right with them too.
that shit ain't gonna work, bro. Just follow me. Just pay attention. Might not agree with me, but they gonna get
hold
rid of
on.
him. They
I'm
gonna
still trying to figure out who you trying to get in place of him.
I don't know who they gonna get, bro, but they not gonna do shit till they get rid of him. That's all I'm telling you. I ain't telling you I know who they need to get.
Yeah, I
They
was
gonna
just
have to
about
get
to
rid of
say
him,
that.
bro. They not winning nothing with him. He taking up too much cap space for the value he bring to the court and the money he making. He is a problem for you trying to build a team, bro. If he was making 15, 18 million, I'll ride with y'all. Hey man, maybe we could just swap it out. But no, man, he making too much money.
But I'm going after Bobo. It gives him an opportunity to play. I might skip all that because he's like, okay, look, he's showing his ass in summer league. I'm like, damn, his value. I know it's just summer league, but it's just like, damn,
Hey,
man, we could do
hey,
something with this motherfucker.
Polo, you might be right, man. I don't know what Bobo gonna be, but you might be right.
Man, Bobo,
They might.
you ain't never
People might
seen
jump on that
nothing.
trade.
You ain't
I
never
done seen
seen
film
nothing
on
like
Bobo, man. I done
Bobo.
seen film on Bobo, bro. I done seen film on him. The only question I got with him is you know,
Healthy.
can he stay healthy
Hmm.
and can he move laterally enough to play a style of basketball and guard certain positions? Because he looked real slow when I seen him play in backup minutes. He's real slow. He's real slow. I'm not saying he's not gonna pan out, but he gonna have to show me something, man. And we
The
know
only
sometimes it
way
take
he got garbage minutes though, Sal.
I got
He
you,
only
bro.
getting garbage time.
I'm not saying he's not gonna pan out, but before I buy stock in Bobo, I'm gonna have to see more. That's all I'm telling you. I seen him in high school. I know about Bobo. Don't think I don't know about
How
it.
you
He
did
can
you watch
shoot.
him in
He
summer
can
league?
he can shoot. I have been watching summer league. It's football season. Fuck all this summer league shit. I don't do
Man, you
that.
gotta
It's
watch his
football
new
season.
talent, bro.
It's football season. You know what time it is,
Man,
man.
I'm
I'm not
watching
watching
it
no summer
all. I
league.
know Herm been watching the summer league.
You know what I'm saying?
little bit, but I've been working so
It,
much. I've been missing a little too.
you know, it's cowboy time, man. Forget all this summer league stuff.
All y'all gonna
Niggas,
do is win
I ain't finna be
9
looking at I ain't finna be looking at niggas that don't even get in the game, watching the summer league and then don't even play.
Nah, well, I
Y'all,
don't
y'all
know,
gonna,
man. Pritchard putting up 92 at the pro am. He might show something. Shit.
but y'all gonna go 9-8. So you sitting there having high hope, and y'all gonna go nine and
What
eight.
you talking about high hope? Talking about high hope, man. I watch football every year.
Well, but Jerry Jones,
I'm a
y'all not gonna win till he die,
look,
man.
I watch my
It's a
team
harsh
whether
thing
we
to
4 and
say.
12 or 12 and 4. You don't know
It's
me
a
like that, Herm.
it's a fucked
I
up.
watch
It's
I
our
a
don't know
fucked.
team.
about that, Herman, man. Cowboys, man, they set back for the comeback. And Dak, if his shoulder is all right, man, he gonna be straight, man.
That's what they say. It's a good thing to say.
But
They
South don't
say
Hey,
think that Amari Cooper gonna be better than Lamb.
no, Lamb gonna be a problem, boy. Lamb gonna be a problem. It might take him a year. I mean, he gonna shine this year. He's not as good as a Cooper is right now. Not crazy, but he gonna be a top receiver. Remember, I said that. That Joker catch radius is ridiculous, boy.
Don't think I forgot about that bet, South.
What bet you talking about? There you go, making up stuff.
Remember we bet $200 that
Making up stuff.
Amari Cooper would have a better season than CD Lamb.
Why you making up stuff? Man, ain't better no money.
I'm trying to
I might
hustle,
need to get
man.
I might get $200 off you, man. I see the stream popping. A
Go
lot of
ahead.
people watching, man. I want my
Go
royalty check.
go ahead. That
it's
don't mean I'm
over.
making
It's
shoot,
over
man.
for
I'm
the
hustling, man.
Cowboys.
I had to, man. You
It's
know how
over
much
for
I
the
spent on my daughter
Cowboys.
for school, man.
Y'all don't have the same whole line, man. It's over.
Her.
Man, hey
What'd you think
Herm, I
about
was
Trey
up in
Lance?
there. I damn near was crying this morning, South. Man, my daughter first day of school, man. I was,
First ever day.
yeah, man, kindergarten.
She didn't want to leave.
My baby girl, huh?
She didn't want to leave, or she ready to go.
Nah, she actually was excited because there was a couple
Nah, she
kids
was
up in there,
ready. She
you
was
know.
ready for school.
Yeah, she was ready. I was like, what? Okay. I was the one up in there, man. I had the tear jerker, man. I was like, oh shit, damn, I need to take this shit like a G, man.
She probably ready to be around other kids.
Hmm. Yeah, it was exciting, man. But you know, man, like I didn't think it was gonna hit me like that though. But I was like, damn, man, that shit hit me, bro.
I still remember my first day of school. I was ready to go, boy. I waiting out there on the bus.
Like, but hell yeah, y'all, I gotta go to this meeting at work right quick, man.
All right,
I'm
Oh,
gonna
huh?
you
get.
Appreciate you
I'm
you
gonna
stopping
out
get
in,
with
here?
y'all,
man.
man. Salute the
Yeah, I'm gonna shut.
FOMO, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, shop, man. You got any points to make? Cause I'm gonna go ahead and
Salute to
shut this
you,
thing
Sal.
down.
Yeah, for sure. No, I ain't got too much to say other than y'all boys capping a little bit. Luca done the best he could do, man. I ain't saying
It
it's the
ain't
recipe
over.
for winning. It ain't the recipe for winning, but that's all they got, bro. They really all the Mavericks got, man. They gotta get
Listen,
us. They
Jason
gotta. They got.
Kidd, he gonna change it, man.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't think Porzingis is the Jason Kidd guy. I don't think Jason Kidd like him. I don't think Jason Kidd gonna like him, man. They gonna try to get rid of him.
Okay. Well, okay, that's a good
You
point.
you gotta think about it. Jason Kidd was a hard nosed type point guard that done all the little stuff. That's not Porzingis.
And a hard nosed coach.
Yeah. So if you're gonna go with old school mentality, what permeates about Porzingis is old school mentality? Since we want to play that game, let me know. What's
Um,
old school?
I mean, cause he did play up under Mike Wilson, right?
And
You know,
didn't he force his way out of New York?
in New York. Did he play? Was Mike Wilson gone
Did
before after he came there?
I can't remember. He might have, he might not. But didn't he force his way
Okay,
out?
because I'm just saying if he did, because Mike Wilson was old school.
Oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know that? He forced his way out of New York.
Huh?
You didn't know he forced his way out of New York?
Who? Porzingis?
Porzingis.
Yeah,
Yeah, he said he wanted out.
yeah, I know. Because he wanted to. It was a situation with the front office.
Hey, and one of my close friends, when it happened, I've always felt like this about Porzingis. When it
Mhm.
happened, I told him, because I don't mess with the Mavericks. I said, y'all gonna regret that. I can
Look,
call him and he tell you now. I ain't never liked Porzingis. He told me he called me talking about him. I said, y'all gonna regret that. I'm
I,
telling you.
I can't even front South. I liked the Porzingis when he came in because it was just like, man, even Durant was in awe of Porzingis. But he after that the first couple of seasons, man, then once he got that injury, man, he hasn't came up. But at the same token, it don't help that him and Luca was having chemistry issues.
What's the promise that he won't get injured next year? I'm not wishing that upon him, but he was
Mhm.
injured ready before he came to Mavericks.
If they get, I'm telling you, man, I'm putting it out there. If they get a guy like, I know people doubt me. If they get a guy like a Bobo or somebody that's gonna, I don't think I said MPJ or Michael Porter Jr. Man, even go after Marvin Bagley. Bagley is he don't want to be there. You got Siakam, Sacramento's after Siakam. Go after some of those other guys, man.
Now I like the concept of Siakam and another All-Star player.
Hmm.
I
You
like
think it'll
that
fit well?
because Siakam is versatile and lengthy. He can score the ball. He can defend. You know what I'm saying? And he's lengthy.
He could be
I
inconsistent.
like that, but you still need somebody else too. Because it's just a league now. You gotta have your three guys to really be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. You can get all the
I
people
hate
that you
three
want
guys.
to, but if Luka don't, South, are you trying to tell me
Bro,
that
Luca
Luka?
is still young, bro. It's just they don't have the right pieces around him. I don't know why y'all
How
blaming Luca. I
not?
know he's not playing. He's not playing. I know he's not playing the style to win, but they don't have enough pieces to force him to play any other way. They not. They not gonna be able to compete with that team without him playing the way he played. I don't see
So,
why people don't see that. They just,
so you don't like
bro,
Tim Hardaway Jr.?
Finney Smith and Tim Hardaway Jr. are not no guys that's gonna create for him to rest, get off the ball, and do something and not have the usage rate that guys that y'all complain about. They play good
Okay.
off of him, but it's just not. If that was the case,
Uh,
they wouldn't have been trying. He would have rested more in a lot of games, man. They couldn't even when he got hurt and had the shoulder injury, bro. He cannot sit down that long because they a totally different team when he off the court.
Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. is a bucket, man. He's
Yeah, he
struggling
a
in the
bucket.
third game. He's struggling in the third and fourth game though.
Yeah, but Tim Hardaway is still streaky too. He's a streaky
I
guy.
give you that. He can
Yeah,
be. But
but
one thing you can't deny that when he on.
oh yeah, but I don't see why y'all don't think Luka should be mad when you got this dude in the playoffs giving you 12 and 5.
Mm.
And he's supposed to be your second best. He's supposed to be your complimentary star. He just not. How was
I
Finney and
think
all
I
them scoring, but he wasn't. The dude is just not it, man. He just not what it do, bro. That's what's hurting them. That's what's setting them back. That's the trade that fucked the Mavericks. And I knew it when they done it. I'm like, I know they won with Dirk, so they feel like they can, Mark Cuban feel like he can turn tricks with any international players now. Overseas player. He think he can do that. He hit with Luca, don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying? The Porzingis was just a bad trade, man. He gonna eventually be gone. Now, if they mess around, let him get hurt again, and then try to trade him, he gonna have less even trade stock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid that's gonna happen. He gonna get hurt again. He gonna be whining and complaining still, and Mark Cuban gonna be like, "We got to trade this motherfucker now, man." Because
Yeah, but
he,
Mark Cuban,
he ain't gonna
see,
go
that's
ahead.
the thing. See, they trying to South. They bringing a whole nother attitude now. You know what I'm saying? And I think Finley moving up with a real big chess move because Finley. You say what you want about Finley, man. Finley was what people know. He was a team guy, man. Finley did whatever it was necessary, and he was humble too. To be able to take a back seat like how he did when he was with with the Spurs or
Yeah,
whatever
when yeah
in a,
when
in a in a
yeah,
lesser role and stuff like that. The guy understands basketball, and this is another thing too. This is another thing that nobody's looking at too, Sal. I found this out. he's he's been scouting international. Uh, Michael Finley. He was amongst the international scout team. So this guy, man, he knows international international players. He knows how to talk to them. He knows how to build camaraderie with these guys, man. So we can't just automatically just rule out the fact that these guys can't get around and try to build some sort of camaraderie between the two.
but
They ain't got to be the best of friends, but when
but
they go into
but I
war,
froze. Hold on, I
bro,
froze you when I asked you though. Do you look at Porzingis and say he a J Kid type guy, that a player that J Kid would like, knowing how he played the game?
he's not a J Kid type, but if you got guys on the staff that could talk. That's just like LeBron. LeBron wasn't a Black type, but guess who he listened
You
to?
using a bad part because David Black was gone next year.
He losing he he listened to Ty Lue.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying? It's
let
just
people that I mean, when you talk about LeBron, he boogeyman to most people, or he Illuminati. He kind of controlled everything, so that's a
oh
different
Lord,
whole
here you go.
conversation. Am I lying? He trade players. He draft players. He sub players out. All this stuff. So I don't see how you
Well, I mean, Luca
using
did too,
LeBron.
though. Luca did too. He got Donnie Nelson fired. Make Rick Carlisle step down, which Donnie Nelson was his best friend.
I don't
You know
know.
what I'm saying? So I think, and Luca is, I mean, LeBron is Luca's favorite player. So I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron got in his ear and was like, "Look, this is what you need to do," and everything. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jacob Jennings had alluded to. Who's trying to come in? Oh, you bouncing in and out. But yeah, South man, I'm gonna go ahead shut it down, man. Pull up in the morning if you can. You know what I'm saying? I got like two polo
Man,
motivations going. I didn't go live all day today because I was trying to get everything squared away with the house and the daughter and stuff like that, man. So, but
yeah,
I'm gonna have multiple lives going on tomorrow, man. So
yeah.
pull up
I
on
be
each one if you can.
I be trying to pull up on you. Be like tag. You be like tag to me. As soon as I click on it, you don't be there. Then when I go on another stream, you be live.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what be happening.
Well, South man, well, with you and I would say like three other people, you know what I'm saying? Like I could talk about a whole niggas. That motherfucker South be
Yeah.
talking about baseball. Nigga, the only other person that I know that talk about baseball is JMJ 21 and LB. That's in the LDBC. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I try to talk about everything about life, stuff like that, about stuff that's going on. I even like to bring side. Okay, hey, look, there's some people because I know some people that probably have questions about wanting to start a business or something like that. Shoot, it's good to have a guy on here like South to be like, okay, hey, look, this is what you need to do. Put myself on mute. Nigga, South, you teach your class. You feel me? So that's what I try to bring. Like sometimes I don't even need to be on the stream. Look, South, hey, you take over. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. But see, me sitting up there and just always me using my voice and stuff like that, that's not being a team player. Not when I know, okay, South could put me on something. Jacob Jennings could put me on something. Go Mike could put me on something. This person could put me on. Wait, what could put me on something? You know what I'm saying? But it's all about building a team and a camaraderie, and that's what I be trying to do. Yes, he fell out,
Yeah, I
but
fit. Nah, I'm still here. Polo, you hear me?
yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and I shut it down. But hey, you already know, man. Just hit the notification. Good having South here. Everybody that pulled up tonight, man. I thank y'all. Again, it's Polo Sports Talking ENT, man. I'm gonna get at y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all have a good night and y'all be safe. Be safe.